Howdy folks, Mike here. We are just waiting for some more people to get on. And we will get this thing a-going. But before we do, I just want to say thank you to everybody who donated over the last month. That was really awesome of you. We greatly appreciate it, and as do the charities. Actually, Encircle called and left me a voicemail expressing their thanks and gratitude for the donation. So, thank you guys so very much for that. Was greatly appreciated, not just by me, but also the charities. Operation Blazing Sword, they did also appreciate the donations. So, just because Pride Month's over doesn't mean you can't go out there and support. There are plenty of charities out there. So, but at this point now, it's all on to you, folks. So, yeah, right now AJ is finishing up dinner. I'm not sure what everybody else is up to. Good God. PBR is releasing a 1776 pack of beer for the 4th of July. So just know that that's an option out there, folks. I'm going to do the awesome streamer thing and kind of juice my numbers here. And share my thing. Share the stream on all the platforms that I possibly can. Just talking to myself. But it's okay. I do know AJ's going to be along eventually. He's preparing himself some dinner, which looks just so buck. There we go. Alright, well, we've almost made it to the weekend, folks. It is Thursday, aka Friday Eve. So we are one step closer to a holiday weekend. Hopefully a long weekend for you out there. It is going to be a long one for me. Because mercifully, I work for a pretty cool company. So that's cleaning off my desk. It's not inexplicable, but I have a can of Easy Cheese and a thing of cup noodles. So they're hanging out for reasons. Easy Cheese because I eat it with pretzels. The cup noodles because I have a Bandai 1-to-1 cup noodle model kit that I'm going to be putting together eventually. And I bought a cup noodle because I want to take pictures of the two side by side. So that is that. So, alright. Let's go ahead, prematurely unmute the Zoom, and jump back over here. I want to see something. Here we go. Nope, no. So as you can kind of see, yeah, this thing's all ski-wampus here, because I have to run this thing in windowed mode. To get this thing a-working. So, do have the settings all optimized for stuff and things. And as you can see here, we're doing the Zoom screen share. I really would like to be able to show off the opening dealie. Not necessarily credits, but yeah, I don't want to do the credits. I want to do the opening cinematic. Oh well. There we go. It's still just me. I'm not going to mute myself. You're stuck with me. Actually, alright, I'm gonna quit real quick and then fire... No, no. Yeah, I'm gonna quit real quick and then fire this thing back up. So... just so we can watch the opening cinematic together until AJ gets here. And... come on. Yes, I demand you... there it is. Now it's finally going. Still just me. And... there we go. See if I can line this thing up just a hair better. There we go. So this is kind of a good primer. Yeah, year 2107. We head out into space to do space things. Like, we eventually figure out how... yeah, we figure out faster than light travel. And then, much like a stain on the kitchen tile, we expand all across the galaxy. Seems to be a fun little trope in a lot of modern... in a lot of these futuristic games. There's always... we expand out like cockroaches. And there's always a golden age of technology.
So, greetings. I am here.
Howdy. Welcome.
I have a half a bottle of Moscato. We're doing this straight up Eddie Dean style.
Oh boy.
I'm just a little better at it than the good Colonel.
Hey, he tries.
He does.
Yeah, we're watching the opening cinematic here, and I'm explaining that it turns out a lot of this, like, high sci-fi / fantasy stuff, they seem to have a lot of common tropes. It's just...
I love the fact that it's slight. It has a very hand-drawn look to it.
oh yeah, it's very cool.
Is that the best way to... it's very cell animation, very hand-drawn look.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So... but yeah, that kind of gives you a little primer of... the opening cinematic gives you a primer to roughly where we are in vanilla Battletech. So, mankind discovers faster than light travel, mankind expands, mankind has a technological golden age, mankind falls victim to what mankind does best, which is declare war on itself. And then all that golden age technology is almost lost entirely. So... that's... alright. You know what? We will just jump on into this. Since I am no longer alone. So how you doing, Brandon? I've already maxed out my mercenary score. I'm doing pretty good, if I do say so myself. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Yeah, so this is the mission where I get to go ahead and play with a bunch of mechs that aren't mine. I'm just inheriting. Not built the way I want to, but alas. You'll protect Bravo lands from these weapons while leading them to destroy the facility. A whole bunch of stuff, super light. There we go. Welcome back.
Sorry, I lost internet for a minute.
Hey, it's alright, it happens.
It does. It aggravates me, though.
Yeah.
I want to open up, make sure that I'm muted on the other computer. I had to explain to my mother-in-law the principle of a battle station.
Ah.
She's like, oh, because I mentioned and to one of my coworkers about why I've got multiple computers set up to do stuff.
Yeah.
And that, I use one for my podcast machine.
Yeah. There, Jesus. Alright.
So that I can observe the Twitch stream.
Alright.
Which is twitch.tv/nerding for beginners, correct?
Yep, that is correct. Alrighty. So, what do I have as far as mechs go? A Trebuchet, a Griffin, the aforementioned Raven. I don't... damn it. And a bunch of their pilots. Son of a bitch. Alright, where is this that I am supposed to be going? Damn it. And then apparently I'm assuming that's probably the garrison. Alrighty. Well, this is gonna get ugly.
I got the stream up so that I can yell at people there.
Okay. Yeah, so far it's just me and you. Okay, so that's...
Yeah, we need to get our wayward eastern son here.
Yeah, well...
But speaking of Battletech, I believe I'm still teaching a game tomorrow night.
Nice.
A couple of friends of mine that I play like Warhammer and stuff with.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander. Ready for orders. Good to go.
There we go.
Confirm.
They
Copy that,
come
Commander.
on, like that. There we go.
Coordinates
You go
received.
away. What was I looking at? Oh, that's right. I was gonna look at.
Roger.
God, we're in this. We can just get over to here. That'd be A-okay.
Yeah. So where are my freaking zip files?
Got something you want done? Awaiting orders. Receiving
Yeah,
you.
get us all onto the thing.
Yup.
So things that I downloaded for the 3D
Loud there.
3D printer.
Yeah?
Look alive. We've got company.
A dire was that dire wolf?
Ooh, that's a fun one. It's a medium laser javelin? They didn't even give me anything good. What do they want me to do?
a locust,
God, those things are annoying.
a mad cat,
There's a fun story behind how the Mad Cat came to be called the Mad Cat in the Inner Sphere.
does the name Rifleman?
Oh, hell yeah, the Rifleman, when used properly, kicks a whole bunch of ass. When used improperly, it gets the,
It gets its ass kicked.
What are your orders, Skipper?
people for some odd reason think it was designed as like a long-range, like, fire support mech.
Hence the name Rifleman.
Yeah, and like, anti-air. But people are just like, no, I'm gonna ride this thing into battle, and it's just like, no. Damn it.
So,
Okay.
yeah, so I got a dire wolf.
Standing
Huh?
by. Confirmed.
So, and then there's, like I said, I got a mad cat.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 4 that I picked up as far as so far. But I'll have to keep looking.
On my way. Double time.
Ready for orders.
There we go.
Got a lock on me.
That's weak. Well, that's not gone well. Might have to restart this thing.
Well, that's chaos conversion bits.
Man.
But yeah, so those are the 4 I've got so far. So when I get the printer set up, we can play around with making some things.
Alright.
I will also find more, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. For sure be more. God. Why do I have ECM if it can be countered so very easily?
They're countering your countermeasures?
Yes. And they're blowing apart this poor dumbass griffin. God damn it. Wait, why do I have...
Internal structure damage.
like, why have ECM if it can be so easily countered by just
That
having
seems-
someone go get set, like, God in heaven.
That seems counterproductive.
It really does. Well, AJ's here now.
AJ!
Or we'll be here in a minute. Alright, let's... Yeah, this is not going to... Yes, good. Finally blew up one of those damn things.
Rolling down, Commander. Hey, yo.
I am here.
Welcome. Yeah, finally... One of the...
Enemy reinforcements detected.
Oh, for the love of God. One of the idiot pilots that I'm forced to have might get killed pretty quickly here. So...
All whips.
Because it turns out this super awesome ECM can be countered so very easily. So that's not gone well.
One of the allied pilots.
Oh yeah, this dude Conqueror, he's already taken a fucking header.
Commander?
Oh damn, son.
Yeah, I don't care. It's
He
just
doesn't conquer very well.
no, he
On my
doesn't.
way.
He kind of sucks. I'm just really trying to just get as much of this done as quickly as possible. Oh God, I need to kill that thing as quickly as possible. It's a lot of LRMs.
Yes.
It's a lot
yes,
of lerms.
you do.
Please go boom. God damn it.
It's also got medium lasers that will do structure exposed. That Conqueror dude.
Oh yeah, the Conqueror is the one who's fucked. Yeah, no, that's not gonna go well for me.
That Trebuchet's pretty well equipped.
Well, yeah.
You've had better days.
Man.
So, are you no longer coming out this way this weekend, AJ?
No, I thought I told you guys that a couple months ago, but no, I couldn't get the time off.
No. You may have said something, I just may not have heard it.
So I put in the time off request in March, and the one of the other guys in the shop put a time request in fucking January.
Dick.
Right?
God, this guy sucks. Just hit there. God, you just needed one. And how do you miss a building? It is a static target.
You missed. How do you miss? It was 3 feet in front of you.
It's a literal building. How do you
miss with a cannon? How
How-
do you miss with a cannon?
Sensor lock.
Oh, for the love of God. See, again, the sensor lock thing. Like, if that's all you have to do, then why do I even have ECM?
Why waste the tonnage? Put weapons in there.
Why did you not let me bring a proper kill squad?
I thought the ECM was like the end all beat all.
That's what they made it sound like, but no, here I am just getting fucking sandpapered. I back to being ECM protected, or is this more bullshit? God,
Remember that javelin's about to get his ass beat.
he's going to fucking... He is made of paper mache. But I don't care. I just need you to kill something.
How are you not bodying people? You have a damn trebuchet.
It's, I mean...
Throw it down, Commander.
the trap... These could work a whole hell of a lot better if I could have, you know, put some secret sauce on them, but no. I'm running these just stock garbage mechs.
You just have to use them as is.
Yep, I could not do anything with them, so here I am.
Well,
Sadly, because the Treb is like a freaking... It's a beast.
I mean, it can be.
Yeah.
It's just...
Firing.
just blow
I
up
mean,
the-
anything can be beast if it's rigged properly.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem that I'm running into.
You just need to get like 4 Atlases and go to town.
Listen, if they would have let me, I would have dropped damn near 400 tons of, you know, terror upon their heads. But no. Fucking cowards.
Oh, do they just kind of give you what you got?
Yeah, so that's just...
Can't really pick what mechs you're using?
Yep. No. Eat shit. LRM turret. Fuck you.
Firing on target.
Fuck you and everybody in your house.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Damn right.
Fuck you and everyone you've ever loved.
One less target.
Good. Revealed? Oh, blow me. What are you?
Not my
Another-
kink, but okay.
Another goddamn trebuchet. Fuck.
Commander.
King shaming is my king.
Any port in a storm, right, Marine?
Yeah, and a sailor.
God.
No,
yeah.
you have lower standards from what I've been told.
No, don't do that.
I mean, you're
Just
not
that.
wrong.
Just
I've known a
unload.
few of your kind.
It really
There.
doesn't even have to be warm.
One less structure.
Oh,
I'm told if you put a Marine in a padded room with only 3 bowling balls, when you return in 5 hours, 1 bowling ball will be shattered, 1 bowling ball will be missing, and 1 bowling ball will be pregnant.
I mean, yes.
I mean,
never have I been so offended by something that I 100% agree with.
oh. Not
I think
Cromwell.
the more impressive one is the missing bowling ball.
I don't care.
You understand? You just insulted my entire group of people. But yes,
Well, since I heard it from one of your people,
I mean yes. Yeah, the fact that they will be able to lose one of them is just
Engaging jump jet.
yes.
yeah.
And
that's
for the
fine.
record, I absolutely love the Marines. They make me smile because
How do you miss a building?
they don't know how to fail, and they are the universal solution for like pirates worldwide, and you know other branches of the service have songs. The Marines have a damn hymn.
Marines are probably the closest thing to child soldiers as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the Marines are probably the closest thing to a cult that the government sanctions, but they are religious about it.
I'm there.
Just hide the thing that I'm supposed to, you know, protect.
Weapons are a part of my religion. This is the way.
I mean, they throw a birthday party for their branch of service.
Yeah, and
It's-
it's fucking great too.
It's one of like 3 titles that you keep after you're done with it. The others being Eagle Scout and President of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Confirmed.
Yeah, you just get back there. You just.
But yes, the Marine Corps birthday party amuses me.
Never, I have yet to hear about a single Marine Corps birthday that doesn't have at least one story come out of it.
I had one story be a lightweight party.
And that's Corps wide. Is there is always something that goes sideways at a Marine Corps ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have you sprint the fuck out of here. Your
So-
busted ass bullshit.
My first ball that I went to, it was 2013. I
I
had
forgot how young you are.
I had literally just gotten to the field. I was at my first, my squadron, and I'd been there for about a month.
I'm under heavy fire.
And I'd been adopted by a small group of guys that had been there for a while. And a couple of them had decided to pregame.
Uh-huh.
And by pregame, like, they were just short of blackout when we got there.
So, pre-gamed as Marines do.
Let's say, we call that Friday.
Yeah.
They,
So
they drank the turpentine. Go on.
So we get there, we get them all sat down. They're like, we're all in our blues, and they're slumped over in their seat. And credit where credit's due, the blues jacket is so stiff that it's like keeping them upright, kinda.
Yeah.
Design feature.
So what?
Ooh.
Design feature.
Yeah, exactly.
Commander.
And so the CO gets the great idea that he's gonna put on the Marine Corps hymn, and we're all gonna stand up and sing it.
Ready for orders.
So we're trying to stand, like, kind of, sort of at attention, but not really at attention. And we've got, like, one of them, we're holding him up by his belt loops. The other one, we've got, like, an arm under his armpit. We're just trying to keep these guys upright. They're just kind of opening their mouths and not really singing.
Oh, God.
And it ends, and we just kind of slump them back over.
Yeah.
The staff sergeant walks by, and he's like, "Gentlemen, you enjoying your night?" We're like, "Yes, we are, Staff Sergeant." And one of my buddies goes, "Some more than others." And the Staff Sergeant goes, "What do you... Oh." And he looks over and he goes, "Make sure they make it to their barracks tonight
Can't make any promises, sir.
in one piece."
Now you're asking a lot, sir.
No.
Yeah, the night ended with, so my Dodge Challenger, or no, this was before I had my Challenger. I had just bought my RX-8, and we had 7 people in it.
Jesus.
Yes, and?
So, me driving, 2 guys in the front seat, 1 on a lap, 3 guys in the back, and then somebody in the trunk.
Nice.
I mean, you say that I've ridden in the back seat of an FCRX-7.
Roger.
Yeah.
Mike, would you like to explain that joke?
Not right now. I'm in the middle of something.
The FC has no back seat, AJ.
Oh, is it a parcel shelf?
Uh-huh. Me and my buddy rode wedged on the parcel shelf underneath the hatchback. In the
So
back
we
of
get-
his RX-7.
So we get to base, and since I'm driving, I hand him 7 ID cards.
Just I
The
don't know.
gate-
Pick whatever one works.
Well, because you got to show 1 ID card for everybody in the car. And so he starts scrolling through them, and he's like, "Wait, there's 7 here." And I go, "Yeah, there's 7 people in the car." And he pulls his flashlight off of his belt, and I could see him counting.
Hmm.
And he looks at me, and he goes, 7? And I look at him, and I go, 7. Looks back at the car, and I see, like, he starts to move his flashlight towards the trunk and stops himself. And I see him just looking at the trunk, and he looks back at me, and he goes,
Enemy flanking.
"Carry on, happy birthday."
Yeah. Nice.
He looks at the trunk and you can see his brain processed it. I don't want to know.
I'm taking
If I have plausible deniability.
Frankly, one question is too many at this point.
orders.
Oh, thank God.
Those are the stories I've come to expect from the Green Machine.
The green weenie, that is the Marine Corps.
Exactly. The green smashing machine.
Oh, thank God. This is over.
Mission successful.
The omnidirectional green weenie that fucks everything in its path,
Pretty much.
including those of us wielding it.
Yup.
The green weenie knows no friends.
Jesus. Alright, well, it doesn't. I don't give a shit about those things being fucking blown apart. If I get to keep the Raven, I care.
Napoleon blown apart.
God. I don't give a fuck. Eat my ass, Conqueror Peregrine. You sucked.
My Marines, pull pin, make popcorn.
Okay,
I do
cool.
miss sitting and reading through the
This-
logbook.
Okay.
Because you go on duty and you've got the big green logbook that the duty logs everything in the logbook,
Mhm.
and you'll scroll back through the pages, and it'll be like 0130, duty on patrol. 0135, found Lance Corporal Jackson fighting raccoon in the dumpster. 0137, broke up fight between said name Marine and raccoon and dumpster. 0147, called PMO to remove raccoon from barracks. 0149, said name Marine taken to medical. And you'll just read through entries like that, because you have to put everything in the logbook. So
You said Marine learned that Rocket was not his friend.
Oh man, that's just a highly trained and highly skilled fighting force. By highly trained and highly skilled, I mean they're getting their skills up by fighting trash pandas.
Best thing ever is I'm sitting on duty, and there's just, you can't really see the smoke pit because it's back behind on the other side of the barracks, but you can just hear calamity unfolding. And I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, I don't really want to know. Like, nobody's screaming out in pain, so I think we're okay.
Okay.
And I see a car pull up, and OOD hops out. So I run up and I salute, and he salutes, and I start, giving him my spiel. Good evening, sir. Lance Corporal Glassmacher reports. Barracks 4112 all secure at this time. Nothing unusual to report. And as I'm saying nothing unusual to report, some dude from the other squadron that we share the barracks with runs out from behind the kind of passageway that separates the barracks, holding an ammo can over his head. And he runs up, war cries, and then throws the ammo can through the glass front of the vending machine.
Okay.
And doesn't take anything, just runs away.
Okay.
God. God
Sir,
bless the Corps.
Sir just looks at me, and I look at him, and I cut my salute, and he cuts his salute, and I go, I'll go write that down, sir.
I really don't want this fucking Raven. Alright, there we go. We gave it to the fucking people who hired me in the first fucking place.
So, was he just drunk, or did someone dare him?
Oh, he was plastered.
I mean, it's one of the ones where I was learning not to look at a Marine and say, I bet you won't. Or
Yeah.
I dare you.
Yeah, never look him in the eye and say bet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm dangerous enough when I say bet me, but yeah, when you look at those guys, all you gotta do, bet.
Yeah.
And they're in. Doesn't matter what the bet is, they're in.
Ah, God. Alright.
Yeah, and don't involve stakes, because if there's any sort of stakes involved, the Marine's gonna call your bluff. 9 times out of 10. 9.5 times out of 10.
You talking steaks like dollars, you talking steaks like red meat.
Either or. I've done shit for a fucking porterhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Who amongst us hasn't?
I mean, really.
Yeah.
Really, who has not for even a moderate cut of meat?
If you try and grill at the barracks using the communal grill, make sure you brought enough for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's only fair.
Either that or guard that thing with your fucking life. Because the moment you walk away,
Oh God, yeah.
you're gonna be staring at an empty grill.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, let me get a bite of your steak. Alright, shotgun this beer on your head. Bet.
Tactical acquisition of materials is a thing.
There are no thieves in the Marine Corps. There is one thief, and everyone else is trying to get their shit back.
Alright.
Tonight on Nerding for Beginners Twitch, AJ tells Marine stories.
There we go. Alright,
Yeah.
well, we fucking got done with that flashpoint. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Let's find somewhere where you can just sandpaper the shit out of somebody so I can get this aggression out.
Oh my god, my Sergeant Edwards,
Fucking freeworlders.
he had a plaque on his desk that said, "When in doubt, beg, borrow, and steal."
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't give a shit.
I need to introduce you to my buddy that was Army EOD for 9 years. And just let you two tell stories back and forth.
Oh, I'm sure he's got some stories to tell.
So he actually had one. Did you ever hear Skippy's list? All the things that Skippy, Specialist Schwartz, aka Skippy, was not allowed to do in the military.
No.
There's 200 and something things. that Skippy was specifically told he was not allowed to do.
Damn, okay.
Various things like, my name is Specialist Schwartz, not Princess Anastasia. Various other things like that. But he also accepted stories from the audience. And one of my buddy's stories got told there, where he ended up dancing a jig on top of a jerv.
Okay.
When Sergeant, well, they were a little bored waiting to go out go escort on a patrol. And he's up on top, and he asks one of his buddies, says, "Will you give me to dance a jig on top of this truck?" And his buddy says, "I got $1. Done and done."
And away we go.
So he hops up on top of the truck and starts dancing. And Sergeant Major walks up. And he sees it, and he knows he's busted. So he decides to sell it.
Ooh, okay.
So the dancing gets river dance level.
As one does.
And Sergeant Major's like, "What the hell?" And then he sees the patch on the arm. "Oh, you boys got that stressful job. Carry on."
Go about your business.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, he tells all sorts of fun stories like that.
Our
Yeah,
medic is called Sergeant Lars Waga, Larwassa, not Dr. Feelgood.
Yes, you found the list.
Our supply sergeant is Sergeant Watkins, not Sugar Daddy. Not allowed to add, in accordance with the prophecy, to the end of answers I give to questions an officer asks me.
Oh, God.
Napalm sticks to kids is not a motivational phrase.
In what world?
Yeah.
Camouflage body paint is not a uniform.
Not with that attitude.
There is absolutely no need to emulate the people from Full Monty every time I hear the song Hot Stuff.
I'd forgotten that one.
Oh my God.
No dancing in the turret. This especially applies in conjunction with Rule 113. Rule 113. There is absolutely no need to emulate the people from Full Monty.
Oh,
Oh my God.
I
I
would
am
do
not-
that though.
I am not to refer to a formation as the boxy rectangle thingy.
It's an accurate descriptor.
You know, the thing.
Must not attempt to antagonize SAS. Must never call an SAS a wanker. Do not tell Princess Di jokes in front of the Paras, British Airborne.
Ah.
Yeah,
Never
no.
ever attempt to correct a Green Beret officer about anything. Must not taunt the French anymore.
Anymore.
But are you allowed to not taunt the French any less?
Yeah, there it is. That's the question.
Our Humvees cannot be assembled into a giant battle robot.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, again, it's all in the attitude here.
May not bring a drag queen to the battalion formal dance.
Bullshit.
What the hell?
Not allowed to join the Communist Party.
These are a lot. These are a lot of rules for one guy who really likes the green crayons.
Nerve gas is not funny.
The hell it isn't.
Come on.
A full magazine and some privacy is not the way to help a potential suicide.
What magazine, though?
762 Full Metal Jacket.
5.56 NATO.
I'll trade
Again,
you.
you're too young to catch the Kubrick reference there.
Yeah.
I'll trade you that magazine for this hustler. One magazine for another.
May not challenge anyone in my chain of command to quote-unquote field of honor.
Come on.
May not challenge officers to meet me on the field of honor at dawn.
God, these guys are getting torn apart in the fucking clan realm. They're all about fucking just random fights amongst themselves. Those weird eugenic morons.
I am not a citizen of Texas and those other 49 lesser states.
God damn.
There's Dave when you need him for that one.
Right? Well, we'll talk to him tomorrow about this.
Not allowed to chew gum at formation unless I bring enough for everybody.
Aw.
Addendum. Not allowed to chew gum at formation even if I did bring enough for everybody.
Oh, god damn it. Ah.
I may not use public masturbation as a tool to demonstrate a flaw in a command decision.
Oh my god. Well, hey, we're gonna fucking fight some pirates who robbed a rich lady.
In order to make
mean-
my boots black and shiny does not involve electrical tape.
Come on.
I mean, it works.
Yeah.
We do not, quote unquote, charge into battle naked like the Celts.
Weak sauce.
Long it has
It's
its
better to
right.
beg for forgiveness than to ask for permission. No longer applies to specialist sports.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I think this lady is asking us to commit some sort of war crime, i.e., targeting a prison.
I fucking love war crimes. Let's do it.
Fucking A. Oh,
One of my-
speaking of war crimes, a whole bunch of Gundam stuff just got dumped on Netflix, including the new movie Hathaway, which is
Fuck
based
yeah.
which is based on the novel Hathaway's Flash, which is fucking great. So
Brandon, you should make one of your out of context quotes be I fucking love war crimes. Let's do it.
to the
Oh,
war
God.
crimes.
So get this. I promise I've made a similar quote at one point in time. My Saturday night RPG. At one point in time, we were playing a space opera-ish sci-fi game, in which we committed negligent war crimes.
Oh, they're only negligent war crimes.
Yes, it was a negligent war crime. We happened to release a transspeciating virus, I guess, if you will, onto a planet.
Just give me the money.
Oh god.
So we turned like half the planet into basically highly advanced bugs.
Oh god. It's fucking oh, what's that movie?
An Atlas and an Atlas 2?
Yep.
Hell yes.
And King Crab, and I'm trying to figure out which Highlander I want.
So you basically made a half of a planet experience Starship Troopers for realsies.
Not quite. These are more, Did you ever read the Dragonlance books?
I did not.
Okay, well that doesn't help me then.
Did you go full District 9 on people?
It was more, no, like they're not mindless. They're actually intelligent. It's a three-gendered species. They have all three genders to reproduce. It's unique. There's male, female, and wingman. Effectively.
Okay.
But they're. Did you ever watch Space Ghost Coast to Coast? The Space Ghost talk show.
I listened to Coast on the radio a couple times.
No, I'm not talking Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. I'm talking. There's a TV show called Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
I have not seen it.
Oh man, space goes coast to coast.
So you remember is it Zork? Is that the little bug guy? That
Is
Space Ghost enemy? That's his.
I think so. I don't know.
He's the
somebody-
producer, but he's also one of Space Ghost's enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically a bunch of those. And hang on, let me see if I can find an image and drop it into the.
Oh, I've seen memes of this.
Okay, yeah, that bug dude. Basically a bunch of them.
Oh god.
But like, they're cool. Like they're incredibly psychic.
Oh hell.
My character from that game has an affinity with technology, so basically psychic links with machines.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right.
It was hilarious because I ran the sensors for the ship. The joke was, who runs Sensor Town? Ace runs Sensor Town because Ace sees everything, which was also a mechanism used by our GM in that game to terrify us when there were ships that I could not find on sensors. That they would fly past us and all of a sudden pop up into visual and then pop back out, and my sensors saw nothing.
God.
And we're like, oh, I can't see those. Those are scary. But yeah. So negligent war crimes. And they're if you in my Facebook memories, next time I see it come up, I'll share it for you, AJ, about negligent war crimes.
Sweet. I think
Sounds
we're all
good to
gonna
me.
benefit from that.
We really need to do some sort of space Stargate side
Side thing.
So
Yes, I think.
I have somewhere in this house the rulebook for a game called Starfinder. Imagine, so Pathfinder is basically D&D.
Okay.
It's D&D 3rd edition, so it's a little crunchier than 5th edition, which you've been playing. Starfinder is Pathfinder set in the stars.
You had my curiosity, now you have my attention.
It's basically D&D in space.
Oh, I'm so there.
There's also, I mean, there's probably like a Battletech RPG of some variety.
There actually is.
Also down for that.
You know, where you have a Highlander, it needs to have a big ass sword and jump.
Oh, all of these things can jump. I think everything except for the king crab can jump.
But it needs to have a big ass sword too, so it can do a Highlander's burial.
I don't need a sword for that. I just need the ability to get vertical.
Oh.
It will not be the first time I've done a Highlander burial in this fucking thing.
Do you guys want to hear more from the Skippy's list?
Oh, God.
Always.
A smiley face is not used to mark a minefield. Not allowed to play Pulp Fiction with a suction cup dart pistol in any office.
Ah.
Oh, with a suction cup dart pistol in any officer.
Mm.
Not allowed to sing High Speed
Gosh.
Dirt by Megadeth during airborne operations.
But I'm a dirt torpedo.
Oh, no, the king crab can jump. I lied.
2-drink limit does not mean first and last.
On the way.
Eh.
2-drink limit does not mean 2 kinds of drinks. 2-drink limit does not mean the drinks can be as large as I like.
That's a dumb move, little APC. That is a bad idea.
There are no evil clowns living under my bed.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Oh. Oh, fuck me running.
No, the pants are not optional.
Alright, well.
How's it going?
As a band geek, that invokes one of my favorite lines in the movie Drumline, which all band geeks saw because it was a band geek movie.
Yeah, and I'm a
Very-
band geek.
So at the very end, you've seen it, I take it, right?
Oh, multiple times.
You remember at the very end when he's telling the guy to take off the uniform? And you
Yeah.
hear in the background, pants too!
Eh.
Me and all my buddies just died. Of course, as a marching band geek, we wouldn't have a problem. We all wore gym shorts underneath them anyways.
You did, I didn't.
Eh.
Even if we didn't, we would have just dropped trout.
Okay, so we were sitting. We'd gone to band camp because this one time at band camp.
Mm-hmm. All of
And-
those stories are true as well.
Oh, absolutely. And Center Snare and a couple of his buddies brought some of those like old school, like 60s high cut gym, like the John Stockton gym shorts.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And they were marching around in those. And a couple of the band moms got upset because they were
Marching in
immodest.
silkies is marching in silkies is not approved.
Correct. And so I piped up and made the complaint that most of the shorts the girls were wearing were longer than my boxer shorts.
Okay.
I assume you mean shorter than your boxer shorts?
Or yes, shorter than my boxer shorts were longer than most of the shorts the girls were wearing.
Yeah, so like a proper pair of boxers is.
Yeah, like I said, they go back halfway down your thigh for those of you who don't
Yeah.
wear boxer shorts.
Yeah.
And
Or if
the
you're short
girls,
like me, they come to just above the knee.
yeah, and the girls were wearing shorts shorter than that.
Yeah, booty shorts,
Yeah, exactly, biker shorts.
which AJ will never complain about.
No, not by the slightest, but I mean, if they can't, this is equality we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Good for the goose and good for the gander, right?
Correct. So, I made this the light threat that if the girls can wear shorts that short, then I'm just gonna wear my boxer shorts because they still cover more than the shorts the girls are wearing. So they
See where you're
go,
coming
I
from.
bet they go, I bet you won't, and I go bet.
Oh!
So we get up for breakfast. I take off my gym shorts and I'm wearing my boxer shorts. And now I have the ones that have the little button in the front, so nothing was hanging out.
There you go.
As is proper.
As is proper, just wearing boxer shorts like you would wear boxer shorts. I threw on my t-shirt, threw on my shoes, and got in line for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm getting like funny looks from those who know what they are, and questioning looks from those who don't.
tell me they at least had like a nice pattern or something on them,
They were like a nice plaid blue and white.
Okay, not bad. I was hoping for like Superman Underoos type boxers or something, but
No. Just like cotton boxer shorts or cloth boxer shorts.
just your average. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, just-
AJ, I hate to interrupt your story, but I'm about to give this dude the clamps.
Give him the clamps.
Oh, the clamps.
God, this is gonna hurt for
Clamp
him.
ya.
You know what? Fuck that. We're actually gonna try to clamp directly onto the
wait.
face.
Wait, you got a pair of AC-20s on this beast, and you're not just going for him?
Yeah, I am going for him.
No, he's gonna give him the clamps.
I'm trying to shoot him in the face with them.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought the clamps were like a melee thing, but I was like,
No.
you got AC-20s, just have at.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's a little too big and slow for me to try to close that distance, so yeah, again, probably not the wisest idea to drop this big fucking heavy slow ass assault lance, but whatever, I'm having fun.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
ah,
Speaking of boxers, remember I tell you about my Banky boxers from high school, AJ?
Oh, yeah. So, I get in line for breakfast, and I walk up to the first, station. They've got some scrambled eggs. Band mom looks up at me and she goes, "Oh, good morning, AJ. Would you like some?" And she looks, and I can see her eyes kind of like trail down and then stop and go right back up. And she's like, "Oh my God, AJ, go put some shorts on." And I look her dead in the eye and I go, "I'm wearing shorts."
I really hope you said it that exact with that same inflection, because that's just so great.
I did. I looked her dead in the eye and I said, "I am wearing shorts."
It's just that innocent, but I am.
Oh, but I am. And from
I am,
that
Mrs.
moment
Thompson.
on, as long as you were wearing shorts that weren't boxer shorts, they could be as long or short as you wanted them to.
Nice.
Receiving you.
And so Center Snare got to wear his band silkies.
So I had, speaking of band silkies, so I had, when I was in high school, they were my lucky, I wore them for concerts and marching stuff I was in, but all I wore them for. Black silk boxers with music notes on them.
Fucking
It was
love
like-
it.
Dude, it was like the greatest Band Geek boxers in the world.
Hope we
Damn.
can salvage that.
I mean, yeah, Band Geeks all get it like, yes, I'm in. Everybody else is like, why is that so cool? No, they were black silk boxers with music notes, and we were in.
Hey.
Oh, that is
Oh yeah.
the highest shelf of style for band geeks.
Oh yeah, but yeah, folks. Whenever anybody that was a band geek prefaces a story with this one time at band camp, I don't care what they tell you, it's true. I don't care if it was alien abduction, partying with the Kardashians, whatever they say, it's true. There's a law, you can't lie about band camp stories,
You really can't.
and they are going to be stranger than you would ever imagine. Ooh, an ERL laser.
Ooh.
A couple AC-5s, not bad.
Yeah.
I got
Bunch of LRM-15s.
Nice. Oh, watch out for that tank. That
Yeah,
tank
I'm-
fucked you up last time we
yeah,
played.
Yeah, it's a different tank, but these things can be fucking annoying, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that.
Wreck his face. Wreck his face.
Go boom. There we
Put it in
go.
his butt.
And now we're gonna have.
Goodbye.
Yeah, now we're gonna have. Oh man, I just need him to chill out for a minute. It's getting toasty. But now we're
So
gonna.
I love that you got a dude named Red Comet.
Oh yes. He was going to be 3 times faster, but then I just put him in stuff that just really makes people hurt.
Well,
So,
as one does.
You know. All right.
Yes, you do.
Hey.
Oh, Big Sly is back. He treated you well last time.
Yeah. Big Sly knows
Big
what's
S-
up.
Big Sly driving a crab.
Yeah,
With a whole
buddy.
grip with. Now, mind you, Big Sly's got shotguns.
Yeah.
King Crab, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, with shotguns. Because AC-20s, oh god, I love them.
Yeah. It's just.
Oh, you
It's a
blew an
weapon
arm
you
off.
buy.
Yeah.
And blew some right torso out.
You're damn right. Fuck him. What?
Fuck your couch.
The Orion is called the Chariot of Kerensky because Alexander Kerensky famously piloted one of those in battle. He also piloted an Atlas, both versions of the Atlas II and the regular old Atlas, and also the King Crab. So everything the great General Alexander Kerensky has piloted in battle is here,
He's on the board.
fucking other things up. No, jump, goddammit.
I love you got the Freightliner and the Freightliner too.
Yep. I've just got everything you can find at a good used truck dealership.
Got everything on the semi-classifieds.
Damn
Say,
right.
that King Crab might as well have a freaking international badge on the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kill.
right.
Would you guys like to hear the story of me getting locked in a bass drum case until 5 minutes before showtime?
Yes.
Always and forever.
I
So-
mean, I can see how this happens because you're a svelte individual. But yes, please.
Why are you
So
guys not
yeah,
going
and
into
when
the
I was in high school, I
fucking-
was even more svelte than I am now. I'm about 5'7", 5'8" on a good day, and in high school I weighed just over 100 pounds
Okay.
Mhm.
at 5'6". So scrawny little bastard. I had a set of hard cases for my drum set, and the bass drum case is about 23 by 21.
Position confirmed.
Yeah.
To fit a 22 by 20 bass drum. And they thought it would be a great idea to like grab me by my arms and grab me by my legs and stuff me in the bass drum case and then roll me around the band room.
Okay.
So that was all fun and games until they got the great idea. Oh, well, we're gonna stick them in the band trailer, in the percussion trailer, and shut the door,
Oh no.
and that'll freak them out. Well, they roll me into the trailer and they leave me like on my head, basically.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Shut the trailer, and then forget about me.
Hmm.
And then, I heard this afterwards. Like, it's like 3 minutes to showtime, and everybody's dressed in their uniforms, like getting ready to go on, and there's an empty drum set, and they're like,
Uh-oh.
wait, where's AJ?
Yes,
And
where
so
is-
they're like calling my cell phone, and my cell phone's in my backpack in the band room, and they're
Huh.
like running around, and then fucking Justin McIntyre goes, "Oh, yeah, he's in the band he's in the band trailer in a bass drum case."
Hmm.
Wait. Our friend Justin McIntyre?
Yes, the very same.
I can see him doing this.
He goes, "Oh, yeah, I know where he is." So they run over, and by this time I'm like seeing stars, like just short of blacked out.
Oh,
All the blood
Jesus.
is rushed to my head. Like my hands and feet are numb, and I hear the trailer come flying open, and they grab the bass drum case, and they basically just unclip the cover and dump me out of it.
Hey, we need you.
And they're like, "Hey, we go on in 3 minutes, and you're not dressed yet." And I'm like, "I can't find my legs." So they stand me up, and they're like basically dressing me because I'm still kind of like completely like fucking dazed from it. And they're like, "What happened? What happened?" And I'm like, "They put me in there as a joke, and then and then you came and rescued me." And the band instructor, Mr. Hendricks, looks at me and he's like, "Are you good to play?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he looks at Justin and a couple of the other guys, and he goes, "We're not done talking about this." And then he gets the band onto the field.
I love that we go on in 3 and you're not dressed yet. Now we got time to spare.
Listen. Man, I'm really just going to start doing work on this Warhammer here.
Do it.
So, let's see. You will get one of those, and that, and everything else is going at the Warhammer.
A snub PPC? Woofed up.
Yeah. Just
Is that
fall
like a
down.
snub nose 38?
Yeah, it's like,
If a snub nose 38 was a damn railgun.
yeah. Imagine if you could shoot lightning, but it were more like just buckshot.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, there we go.
Serbo Super Shorty lightning gun.
Oh dear God.
Yeah.
But it's built for a 100-ton robot to shoot.
Yes. Well, really anything you can jam it into.
Well, yes, but I mean, like, can we put snub PPCs on our Urbies?
I'm not sure there would be enough weight for the snub, as well as enough armor to, prevent the Irby from going pop in like 2 seconds.
Not with that attitude, there isn't.
Well,
I'm thinking, Suicide Shock Troops.
I mean-
Run the Irby in, touch off the round.
listen, I mean, all the Irby's got to do is just get one good shot off, and we're good to go. Oh, what the?
Just run up.
Exactly.
You run up and point blank the shotgun, shout "Deuces, bitch!" Pull the trigger.
Deuces, bitch.
Okay, so
Ooh.
run over there.
The war cries, and all form the head.
Oh, what is you doing, baby?
The
Why?
war cry is here for a good time, not for a long time.
Why are these guys like closing in like they are? This is a bad move.
Because they is not smart guys.
They're going full West Side Story on you.
God.
I am not a smart man.
No, this dude's about to get punched in the fucking chest.
With 140 damage melee.
Engaging physical attack.
Get these hands!
Oh, fucked him up. No, the
Hands
great
rated E for everybody.
man.
Damage detected.
The Hatchet Man was doing like 170 damage melee, and it weighs like half of what the Highlander does.
We need the Hatchet Man back.
I know.
These hands rated E for everyone.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
have to remember that, AJ.
I can't take credit for that one. I didn't make it up.
Heavy hits, Commander.
You're not taking heavy hits. Oh.
You're
Oh,
giving heavy hits.
Oh, you want some? Buddy.
It's gonna be a.
You
It's gonna
gave-
be what we call a festival of ass kicking.
Buddy, guess what you just done? You just showed your back to me.
Opened up a can of whoop ass.
Why
You're
are
gonna turn your,
Ah!
turn your back on 100 tons of hurt you bad.
I'm wounded.
He shot Sly in the face. Those sons of bitches.
As they say in my country, you done goofed, son.
Waiting for order.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
Roger.
Oh, baby.
Got to see O'Shank Hennessy.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll blast him with the LRM-15's point blank range. Ask me if I give a fuck.
Ask me about my wiener.
Let's see.
God, I love that movie. I should not love that movie near as much as I do.
It's such a good movie.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do
Actually, you know what? It really isn't a good movie, and that's why
No.
it's a good movie.
It's a terrible film. Many of the movies I love are terrible movies.
There we go.
Think I hit something good.
His fucking cooling capacity has been rather well removed. And now we're gonna go ahead and do pretty much the same goddamn thing to this guy.
Get wrecked.
Shit, I am running out of ammo for those bad boys. Okay, well we can't.
That's not a good sign.
No, it isn't. Son of a bitch. Alright, whatever. Fuck off. Just get the one.
Firing at enemy six.
Fuck you. Fuck
Gotta find our-
you.
Gotta
Fuck
find our boy
you.
Chirp a light for his house as a receptacle on it.
Just, you're not gonna do a Highlander burial just yet.
Engaging jump jet.
And eat shit. God damn it.
Target neutralized.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll fucking happen.
I would definitely call that neutralized.
Yeah. Oh, what are you gonna do? Stop shooting him! God.
Stop shooting my ship!
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Thank you. That's that line I was looking for.
Okay. Go
Fuck you,
ahead.
Lowe's. I don't need fucking help. It's time to get my Ron Swanson on. Believe me, I know more than you.
Engaging jump jets.
I just got to deliver the Ron Swanson to a guy at Best Buy last week.
Nice.
That's okay. I have a permit.
So I was sitting there. My mother-in-law needed a new laptop. Hers was like 6 years old and starting to die. And so they were shopping for a new laptop, and I wandered over to the cameras because
As one does.
Destroyed.
and they had a Z50, and I looked at it, and I think you, Mike, and I've had this conversation. I'm really not that impressed with the viewfinder on the mirrorless. It's off-putting. But anyways, one of the blue-shirted goons walks up. Can I help you? I just kind of gave him the, no, I'm good. I know more than you. Tell me what an f-stop is. Then we can talk.
Blue shirted goon.
There. Fuck.
Hostile eliminated.
There we go. Yes, please, thank you. Come pick me up. Oh.
Mission
Can I get to the repair facility real quick? Re-up on some ammo?
Blind rivet gun and a half can of Coke.
For real?
I'm in.
There we go. Nearly 2 million C-bells. That's what I needed. Yeah, I just gotta go repair this stuff. Big Sly got shot in the face. He's gonna be out for a week. God damn it.
You gotta learn how to walk again.
Gotta get familiar with solid foods.
A bullet may have someone's name on it, but 10 pounds of C4 is more to whom it may concern.
I thought that was artillery. Dear Grid
And-
Square.
And then below it, there's a picture of a Titan missile. Dear Grid Square.
Dear Grid Square.
Dear Grid Square, you a punk ass bitch.
Oh my god. We had a lieutenant, a second lieutenant, who was like trying to be like buddy with everybody.
Yeah.
And so, he'd like hang out with the junior enlisted and like try and make jokes with them.
Yeah.
Which turned into just we just didn't respect him. I mean, we didn't really like, we
Murdoch.
weren't mean to him, but we just kind of gave him shit every now and again. So we'd see him walking through the hangar and just be like, "Yo, LT, use a bitch," and he'd be like, "Oh, you guys."
Oh, you. All right, we got Murdoch in.
Murdoch?
He's got
Is
high.
he howling mad?
He's got high spirits because I gave him a book or something. I don't know.
A book full of cocaine.
Sure, why not?
I mean, yeah.
Listen, the way I run this thing, sure, probably. Just threw a brick at him and said, "Have fun."
I mean, Howling Mad can pilot anything with a motor.
God, I loved him in the movie. I enjoy. Again, not a good movie, but a movie I will never not love.
Oh, indeed.
I mean, Bradley Cooper was a wonderful choice to be Face Man. But yeah, again, terrible. I confess this to you now. It's not like it's shameful or anything, but I love terrible movies.
Then I think you might like the Cinephobe podcast.
I mean, Liam Neeson as Hannibal, like,
Not bad.
not bad at all.
Rampage as BA, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Command
Van as
interface
Van.
initiated.
Yep. One of my favorite lines from that movie is, "They're trying to shoot down our drones." No, they're trying to fly that tank.
You can't fly a tank, fool!
Light cavalry, huh? That could be a problem for you.
About to be even lighter here in a minute.
Might be a little heavier with some artillery poured onto them.
Now they're gonna be lighter because they're gonna be missing pieces.
If I could just blow the top half of something off, I'll be happy.
Oh, they're gonna have to glue you back together.
Repair
I
bay, blah, blah,
I also
blah.
love Days of Thunder. Again, I know it's not a good movie, but I love it. I like lots of terrible movies. I will confess that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Days of Thunder might not be a good movie, but it is a beautifully shot movie.
Oh, it's an incredibly fun movie too.
A lot of good cinematography to it, yeah.
I mean, I love The Replacements. Again, not a good movie, but whenever I can't watch football for whatever reason, The Replacements gets watched. The soundtrack also takes me back to my youth. That soundtrack is high school, dude.
Enemy detected.
Where?
Yeah, Days of Thunder. I want you to think about it through this lens. If ever we and the rest of the Cam boys and that
Oh, a Wolverine.
formulated put together a racing organization,
5 tons, 65 tons. Oh, baby.
what you doing?
I nominate Dave as the chief mechanic.
I was gonna put Chirp in the Robert Duvall part
Because he
because
would
that
definitely.
asshole
He would.
he would eat ice cream.
Yeah, he would tell us not to come in. Oh, you got a Hatchet Man too.
Ooh, Hatchet Man versus Hatchet Man, go!
Oh no,
Go,
I didn't
go.
bring out the Hatchet Man. I just, I'm still running the.
Hatchet Man versus King Crab.
Exactly.
Can you pick
Go.
up his hatchet and hit him with it?
Not in this, unfortunately. However, in the tabletop game, yes, you can do stuff like that.
We have kicked people in the chest. We can hit people with trees.
Yep.
Zach hit Brandy with her own arm at one point.
I thought Zach kicked Brandy in the chest.
Yeah, Zach
that
kicked
too.
Brandy in the chest. Somebody asked about the rules for picking up something and using it like a club.
That would be me.
Yeah, and that was one of those I had to inform you. Unfortunately, if you don't have hand actuators, you don't have hands, therefore you can't do hand things. Like, pick stuff up.
You need hands to do hand things.
And
Yeah.
considering I think I was running a Cyclone at the time.
No, you're running a catapult. Which,
That's right.
yeah, which just has giant boxes of missiles for arms. Oh, this is good.
Now, it was. I'm going to stand here at range 7 and ruin your day.
Oh, just goodbye,
And then-
Wolverine.
Dave lobbing shots from across the map.
Welcome to the floor.
Yeah, because Dave had all of the LRMs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker.
How's the sky look?
It's another terrible movie that I love because I'm sorry, but Tropic Thunder.
Oh, dude, that was a movie that was like, it worked
It's-
on so many different levels. Like, it was funny to different people for different reasons.
It is
That will
fucking
forever
Blazing
be-
Saddles for the modern day.
Yeah.
That will forever be a piece of cinema, like classic cinema. Classic cinema. Thank
Mhm.
you.
It is Blazing Saddles for the modern day.
Yeah.
I don't know how it got made because you couldn't do Blazing Saddles today.
Receiving.
Well, I mean, you couldn't do Tropic Thunder today.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's true. But oh, that movie's funny. You have 480 LRM-15s.
Yeah, 480 rounds. It's not actually a whole hell of a lot.
Firing.
So one of my friends from my squadron transferred over to artillery,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for orders.
and he actually got to say big ass titties before dropping an arty round into a mortar.
Nice.
Confirmed.
That's one of the things you yelled at, or Bring the Rain.
Or bring the
He has
Make it
been
rain.
disarmed.
quite literally.
Oh, what you gonna do? Gonna come up and kiss me real hard? Take the breath out of my lungs?
Your arms come off. I've had worse.
No, just
You
yeah,
need a flesh wound.
just go ahead and get Stompy.
Oh, like one of the best moments in my life was during MCT when I found out that the 203 grenade launcher actually sounds like it does on COD.
Nice.
Got that bloopy sound.
Yeah, that's literally what it sounds like.
Why did you think that was a good idea there, friend?
I want
Through a
that
whole box of
revolver
shooter
one.
rounds.
Minimal damage.
Oh,
I can't remember
yeah.
what it is, but the 6-shot revolver grenade launcher.
I remember when that was on Future Weapons.
Yep.
It was on an episode of Top. Dude, I fucking miss Top Shot.
So I watched season 1 pretty religiously because I knew one of the guys on there.
Really?
Caleb Giddings, the one that went out on the noose shoot.
Hmm.
He's actually the guy that got me interested in competition shooting
Nice.
many years ago. He's
Oh.
kind of a sorry, Caleb. I'm going to start beef with people that you don't even know. But he's kind of a douche, but he knows his shit. He's kind of a tool.
I really want to get into 3-gun once I have enough money to actually, like, go and practice and get the required equipment.
Commander.
See, I want to get into SAS because I'm
Oh,
half the guns into it.
that's not great.
I have one single action revolver,
Son of
and I have a double barrel. I have a side by side coach gun.
I can see you getting into cowboy action shooting.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I even know what my main costume would be.
What's that?
Yes.
You seen Tombstone?
I have.
Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
Either that or whoever the fuck it was that Billy Bob Clanton played, because I look like him in that movie.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Enemy down.
But yeah, I want the Doc Holliday, the pistol rig, and the vest, and
Commander.
See, I can see you doing that. You
just-
know, Tech Hawk 45 is in Tennessee.
Yeah, familiar. I kind of want his range.
I mean, fucking right.
I mean,
Let's see if we can
but
just
I
get
would,
this thing off the
I
board
will let
real
you have
quick.
Hickok
Aye, aye.
because I have all of the LRSU guys that shoot. Well, for a long time, their game was to shoot milk jugs at a mile, and then they got into it with the boys from Wyoming. So now they're shooting Coke cans at a mile.
Oh, I need to come out there and play.
They also, one of was one of my other friends that somehow got into a milk jug shoot, and like 4th of July weekend a year or two ago, so she decided to take her milk jug
Waiting for
at 1,776 yards.
As one does.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
moving out.
But I'm not that good but I can shoot that milk jug at just shy of a half mile all day long on command. I can also shoot a cell phone at a quarter of a mile all day long on command.
There we go.
But yes, you need to come out and shoot with us sometime, AJ.
Oh, absolutely. I think my my best shot was I shot a 308 empty casing at a quarter of a mile.
You tagged a 308 casing at 440? I'm impressed.
No, it was close.
Sir.
No, it was closer than that. It wasn't. Maybe it was an eighth of a mile.
220? Yeah, it's still an impressive freaking
Probably about
shot.
220. Yeah.
Because we used to shoot like shotgun shells at 50. We'd shoot holes at 50 with 22s.
I probably couldn't do it again if I tried, but that was one of my better shots.
I mean, if you got a good bolt gun with good glass, or, you know, I'd loan you one, you gotta come out first week in May. We'll go up to Idaho and blow stuff up.
I was using my buddy's gun. He's got it set up nicely.
I need to get my 6.5 dialed in.
Ooh.
But,
Critical hit, Commander.
we go up to Idaho every year, put on an event. We do our short shot is about 400, it might be 385, and then they run out to 700 yards with explosive targets.
Yeah, you show me. You started with an explosion every year.
Yeah, we start with fireball.
Yeah, I've seen that. You show me the videos.
Did I show you this year's fireball?
Not this year's fireball. You showed me the one that was too big.
That would have been 2017, 2018. 2018's fireball was too big.
Yeah.
We decided, yeah, because 17's fireball failed, didn't ignite.
No.
18's, so well, we figured out we did wrong, so we recreated it with 18. And then we decided, yeah, too buku. So 19 was a little smaller. This year was a bit small, but it was really well done. Plus, we decided we needed some theatrics.
As well as.
The 2019 fireball is the one I got burned. I burned my arm because I took off my sweatshirt right before my buddy touched it off, and so I had my glove on and my watch on, but everything between my t-shirt sleeve and my watch got burned because it was a little too hot.
Mm.
And that one he did I say the words drum titties, AJ, does that mean anything?
Drunk titties.
Drum titties.
Drum titties.
It's a video. The guy's giving you. It's the self-defense advice from some. I'll have to look up the video. But my buddy pretty much recreated it and touched it off, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then this year, we decided we wanted music. So he and I were wearing kilts, and we played Cadence to Arms by Dropkick Murphys. Starts out with kind of a slow bagpipe section for 10 or 15 seconds. And then it hits the 1, 2, 3, go! And on go, he touched it off. And because we're still paranoid about it not igniting, my job is to be the Statue of Liberty.
Oh.
So I stand a pace behind him, about 3 paces to his side, with a lit road flare tucked beside me. And if the fireball does not immediately ignite, my job is to run it up close enough to throw the road flare into the rapidly expanding cloud of combustible material.
Right, so it's still a bit of a controlled.
Well, it's so that we don't have it rolling through the crowd and hitting the guy with a cigar or something.
Yeah, that's not a good afternoon.
No, it's not a good 8 in the morning or 10.
That's not a good way to start the day.
That's not a good day. That's not a good time for anybody.
Nah.
So, like I said, I stand there with a lit road flare and play Statue of Liberty. So, but yeah, and then we also a couple days before it, we do what we call high intensity, so 25-yard shot. So it's just there's a berm just full of targets and you're touching them off at 25 yards.
Ooh.
You feel it. It is the only thing I can even compare it to is a nitrometh dragster launching.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That kind of concussion in your chest.
Oh, I miss range day.
Come on out, dude. We'll be range day.
Ooh, yes.
We camp up on the line. We take our trailer up there. We set up kind of a courtyard so you can pitch a tent right there by the trailers, and there's 4 or 5 trailers show up. We have a good time. So we spend 3 or 4 days helping to set everything up and manufacture all the targets and that. So it saves us the cost of the primary cost of shooting.
Oh, and I would gladly go up a couple days early and help set stuff up.
Oh yeah, I mean, you spend 8 or 12 hours sitting in a Connex box manufacturing explosives, but twist your arm a little harder, right?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I've spent 8 to 12 hours in a Connex box.
Manufacturing explosives?
Unfortunately, not.
I mean, literally, it honestly is like being in a production kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, boss.
Right down to we have a pair of Cuisinarts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Most efficient way yet we found to mix stuff.
Hey.
I mean, you gotta grind up that foil for the thermite.
We're not making thermite.
That hits
We're making a 4-part explosive.
Not thermite.
You're thinking
Using
tannerite.
tannerite, yeah.
Yeah, no, we're making a 4-part that's a lot more fun.
Yeet.
But yeah, we got a little bit of a scare this year because the guy that runs it, his daughter normally runs production, but she had to work on Saturday, I think it was, when we were doing most of our production. So she handed it off to her husband. Love the guy to death, great guy. 11 Bravos, make of it what you will. He's actually got some really funny stories too, right? Using a crow's mount in Mark 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, but he gets a sick look on his face, like, because he's never actually run production. And she told him the numbers, but she told him the wrong numbers.
Oh no.
She gave him the numbers for like the entirety of the weekend, not for the numbers you have to have for tomorrow. And so we're like screaming because we're short-staffed and just boogieing. And then her dad shows up and says, we're like, that doesn't sound right, but this is what Kim told us, and we trust her. So he pulls up the numbers. And, no, that's not for the whole weekend. You're good on this one. So we had like 2/3 of our stuff done in like half the time.
Yeah.
Because we were absolutely freaking paranoid.
Yeah, because you thought you weren't gonna have enough.
Yeah, we thought we were dead. So, but yeah, it was. I go up there mostly to spend time with my people.
Sensor lock on target.
Allow me to play you the song of my people.
Yeah, right. The song of my people is the smell of my people is a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Sensor lock detected.
But and then we sit on to the point of the whole staff. We get all of our positions pretty much together. So we occupy each position's 8 feet wide, and we occupy like 8 positions in a group.
Hmm.
And just have at.
Standing by. On my way.
I need to
It's
get a
fairly
better-
family friendly. Bring the wife.
I need to get a better job so I can afford guns.
Acknowledge.
The wife doesn't really do guns, but I can bring my my stepmom out. She does guns.
Hey, there you go.
Well,
She used to-
my wife shoots a little bit. She doesn't shoot a ton, but and my buddy Mike, his wife's up there. She doesn't shoot, but
My stepmom used to teach a woman's shooting class up at one of the ranges by Kaysville.
gotta be the Lions Club range probably.
I believe so, but yeah,
Or like Fruit Heights.
yeah, I don't know if she still is, but at one point she was one of the range OICs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, which is funny because she used to catch a bunch of shit because she's a girl. And then she'd pull out her service pistol that she still has, her Sig P226, and just start taking the heads off of bowling balls at 15 yards,
Damn.
15 feet.
I know too many people that you know, like a lady named Julie Golob. And somebody popped off about that she wasn't Jerry Mikulek. Well, they both shoot for Smith & Wesson, so she knows Jerry very well.
Oh, I'm sure.
Anyways, she's popping off about that, and then popping off about if you're not military in a combat arms role, then your opinion doesn't matter. And she very gently explained to him that she went in as an MP and was recruited to the AMU.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're arguing with a pro shooter who shot for the Army Marksmanship Unit.
Yeah.
And the guy just did not back down, and we're all just sitting there giggling. She's like sweet as can be, and will shoot you, will like humiliate you if you try and shoot against her.
Just watching him dig himself a hole deeper and deeper.
Exactly. It's like walking up and calling Mike Tyson a pussy.
Yeah, don't do that.
Speaking of which, have you seen Jerry Mikulek's daughter?
Lena?
Yeah.
I love Lena. Lena's a sweetheart. She's another one. She will giggle at you as she humiliates you.
Oh, absolutely.
But you got to think that she was raised literally on a shooting range.
Roger.
Oh yeah,
Jerry
There
walks
was-
out the back door and there's a shooting range, and her mom's no slouch either.
there was one video I watched where she did a head-to-head with Jerry, and I think she pulled out by like a quarter of a second, and he looks and he goes, "Well, I'm old."
Exactly. With a pistol, she may or may not, depends on the day of the week. With a shotgun, she's a little better than he is, because that's her main game.
Yeah.
There's a video of her out there teaching dual load and quad load shotgun. Doesn't say a word, just demonstrating. And she's got this stupid giggle on her face as she's doing some of it. But yeah, oh yeah, Lena's a sweetheart.
On it.
But yeah, like I said, you watch Kay make you like she shoots like a house on fire.
Oh
You watch,
yeah.
I mean, these High Lady as a class, or High Lady as an award standard needs to go away pretty quick because these girls are out shooting the boys.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, because when you go to a shooting competition, there's high overall, high senior, high lady, high junior, and then high for each of the divisions. So like I shoot generally. In the past, I've shot single stack. If I campaign this year, I'll probably campaign in production. But
Oh, never mind.
what?
Oh, it was what I thought was a. Oh, it is what I think it is. There's a Benelli M3 Super 90 for sale for 1,800 on Gunbroker.
That's okay. That's more than I would spend on it. However, that's pretty reasonable for an M3 Super 90.
For a discontinued gun, absolutely, and it's got the Monte Carlo stock and the magazine extension.
Yep. I would probably send it to Vang, and have a Vang comp job done on it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah, I mean that's
That's what I want for my competition gun. If I ever get into 3-gun, is going to be a M3 Super 90.
And see, I will show up with like an 870.
Mm-hmm.
I will play bone stock games because I'm a poor, and I know I'm a poor. Otherwise, it would be like a Vinci or the Remington recoil operated one.
Oh yeah.
Or well, an 1187 apparently is pretty good to go. Winchester 1300s are pretty well regarded. Stoker 3000s.
Whatever that Beretta is, that's
It's the Beretta equivalent of Stoker 3000.
yeah.
I can't remember what it is.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
If I was more put together in the head, I'd ask Eric Stern what it is. But yeah, well, they also, at least out here, they shoot 2-gun from time to time.
Okay, yeah. So
Which I wanna
it's
say
what,
is just
shotgun and pistol?
Pistol and rifle, I believe.
Gotcha.
To go.
And my most recent AR is kind of set up as a gamer rifle.
I was gonna say, what would you use for your rifle, but AR.
AR.
There's
I've got-
really no competition for that range in that setting.
The only thing I would change my optic.
What have you got for an optic?
It's wearing a 1:6 primary arms LPVO on it right now.
Okay.
I would switch that out to a 1:10 Swamp Fox Tomahawk
Commander.
because I want that big magnification. Because sometimes you take a 300-yard shot in a 3-gun match.
Location confirmed.
Yeah.
And I want that bigger mag, but I can do it on 6 power if I need to. Because 6 power makes it effectively a 50-yard shot.
What I would probably do is, and this is, insanely overkill, but it's the way I think, is probably like a 6-20 glass
Too
on
big.
top. So what?
Too big.
Too big?
Yeah, because the problem you've got is you don't need that much top end. 6 or 10, somewhere between 6 and 10 power top end is plenty, because you're not going to reach out for longer than 300.
True.
But
True.
you will be engaging a lot at 25 to 50.
Okay, so you do like a 1 to 6 or like a 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get a 45-degree side mount and throw a holographic on the side.
I have a set of Duke Defense 45-degree offset irons.
Mhm.
So I toss that thing to the right, and I've got the standard ghost, standard ring and post
Right.
like you find on the back of an A1.
Right. Well, you could get
You can get 45-degree mount, just a 45-degree mount, and put a
Rail mount.
dog.
A dot or a small holographic on it, yeah.
But I've got like I said, I just have a set of irons on there because I'm plenty fast with a set of irons.
I mean, that's what I qualled with in boot camp was irons.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's what they expect you guys to qual on.
No, the cycle after mine got ACOGs.
Really, they didn't make them qual on the hards?
Nope. Everything after my cycle was the last one to do it on irons. Everything after that was... Well, because that's what you're shooting with in the field is...
I understand that, but I mean, irons are still a valid thing.
They're not issuing guns with irons anymore. They just slap an ACOG on there and send them.
Yeah, apparently they're not issuing bayonets anymore either.
Negative.
Which, again, it's sad.
And they are finally getting away from the M9, which is, thank the sweet Lord Jesus.
Good gun, just too big for what it is.
I will never carry one of those because I had a buddy who was the armorer for my squadron and a couple of other squadrons, and he had an officer walk in from the range with a Beretta lower and then the slide in 2 pieces.
Mm-hmm. Generally, they shoot the locking blocks, but I want you to think about the round count that those guns get and the level of maintenance they get. Even when the armorer is taking care of them, they can't maintain them near as well as one dude maintaining one gun.
I mean, that's entirely true. I mean, you get issued a rifle, and it's the same rifle that 3 other guys qual with.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're infantry, then you get your own rifle, obviously.
Yes. And God help you if you lose it.
Oh dear God. Better have a rock and some 550 cord.
Yeah, but you can piss off the entire rest of your unit too when they have to go find it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
They still haven't found 2-3's rifles.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they just wrote them off. I'm sorry, it's 3.6.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me you're aware of Terminal Lance.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Very familiar with Terminal Lance. I like the Gators. Yes, Terminal Lance and the Whiteboard are 2 favorites.
Mm-hmm. There's a guy on Facebook called the Stupid Log, and he uses I think it's the Instagram or Snapchat filters to be different characters.
As one does.
As one does. And he's Navy, he's not Marines, but he's part of an F-18 squadron, so I get the air wing side of it.
And weren't you rotary maintenance?
I was rotary. Yep.
Things so ugly even the ground repels them?
Yeah, exactly. A helicopter is like a woman. You know that it works, but you don't understand why it works. And the more you try and understand why it works, the less you will trust it.
You're not wrong. I've also heard them referred to as cubic money.
Say what?
I've also heard them referred to as cubic money.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
As far as maintenance cost and maintenance time.
I mean, that's simply because we're using the same birds that they flew in fucking Korea.
Yeah.
This is true.
Jesus.
Well, even new ones, it's like 4 hours of maintenance for every 1 hour of flight time.
Yeah, because the damn things are so fucking big and enormous that the level of stress on that airframe is just insane.
Well, and they're defying all of the... I mean, they're I won't say defying, but horribly manipulating the laws of physics.
Yeah.
Hey, grasshopper.
Oh yes, we're gonna build a brawler, basically a heavier hatchet man.
One punch mech.
Best we can. I mean, shit, yeah. So, up armor, because it's what we gotta do.
Gotta be able to survive to one punch mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, and get the jump capability in there. Now, no, wait, back here.
Yeah, the new kilos, the new 53 kilos, the King Stallion has a maximum external payload capacity of 35,000 pounds.
That's a lot of shit.
That is a lot of shit.
The fuck that thing gonna carry was 35,000.
Other helicopters?
I guess they are about that big, aren't they?
Yeah, so it wasn't my unit, but it was a unit in Afghanistan. A Chinook went down, took an RPG hit, and they had to call the 53 Echoes, or those Deltas, I think, to come in and lift the airframe out for them because they couldn't lift their own birds.
Ooh.
Yeah, CH-53 is one of the few helicopters that can lift itself.
Yeah. And they've done some wacky stuff to it, because the MH-53 makes me giggle.
Yeah, which is the angry army cousin of the CH-53.
Yeah, it's the CH-53 with a lot of guns.
Which is funny, because the CH-53 already has a lot of guns.
But the MH-53, literally, it's like a troop insertion bird.
Oh, yeah. They're a little faster, a little lighter. I think they're a little less armored, but they're just basically designed to fly in at high speed, tap the ground, dump, 30 guys on the ground, and then take a max takeoff.
Yeah, boogie ass back out that hole.
Yep.
But kind of reminds me of the meme I saw with the C5 sitting next to a C-130, and they talk about the pilot of the 130, because C5 keeps rolling closer and closer, and the pilot calls the tower and says, "Can you ask that C5 what his intentions are?" And before the tower can even acknowledge, the C5 comes back on the radio. "I'm going to eat you." And the sad thing is, it could.
Yeah, so we can fit our birds into a C5.
Can't you fit two of them into a C5?
You can.
I have to take the rotors off, or pick the blades off the rotor, something like that. But
So you have to fold the rotors, and you have to disconnect the folding tail so that you can fold it all the way flush with the airframe. And I believe you have to do I think we have to take the aux tanks off, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I've had to freaking load a.
yeah, we're gonna fly two of these big ass birds. They're not a small bird. We're gonna fly two of these big ass birds in that really big ass bird.
Yeah, the fucking C5 that the nose opens up.
Mm-hmm. The picture has the nose opened up, so it's the whole. I'm going to eat you.
Going to eat you. And I mean, the C-130 is no slouch.
No, it's not a small bird.
So I actually had a really stupid, drunken idea the other day
Mm-hmm.
that I was going to start my own import-export company specializing in importing and exporting vehicles.
Yes.
Because I found a C-130 for sale on a military surplus aircraft site.
Nice.
I mean, why not? I tried to convince my brother-in-law that he needed an F-104 that I saw for sale a couple of years ago.
Ooh.
I mean, who doesn't?
The guy's a pilot, and I'm like, dude, you need an F-104.
Everybody needs a starfighter. Just pray that he doesn't have to eject.
Listen.
So, fun fact to know and share. Star Trek The Next Generation. The actual pilot was Worf.
Oh yeah, Michael Dorn had a pilot's license.
Had a pilot's license and an F-104. And drove like everybody in production nuts, because he insisted on flying like everywhere. He loved to fly that thing. And like all the insurance and everything just lost their minds because he was flying a military jet.
I believe they gave, so during the Apollo missions, if you were an astronaut, obviously you were already like a pilot.
You were a test pilot.
You were test pilots. So they gave the pilots F-104s to fly around, kind of to, fly from their home to Houston or wherever they were doing their training.
I've never heard that story. But I have heard the Corvettes. Chevy actually did not give war bonnet Corvettes to the Apollo astronauts.
No, they did not. That was a publicity stunt.
Well, no, it was a couple of dealers.
Oh.
There was a dealership or two down on the Space Coast
Right.
that gave war bonnet Corvettes for like it was like a $1 a year lease or something like that. Was it so they could make the books work? But they gave war bonnet yellow Corvettes to the Apollo astronauts. So, one of the greatest generations of Corvette, in the finest color Corvette has ever turned loose. The finest color you've ever had a Corvette in. And they just, yeah. But I mean, those guys earned them by being walking balls.
Yeah. Fucking testicles with legs.
Dude, I don't know how the Saturn V had enough lift capacity to freaking haul their balls into space.
Yeah, that's why the Saturn V was so big.
It had to be that big.
And then you look at freaking Jim Lovell. I'm talking about balls.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring him home on a slide rule. That's a dead reckoning.
Someday, because now I'm in the aircraft mood. Someday I want to own a dual prop P-51.
Ooh, that would be
Dual
fucking
prop.
rad.
Yeah, have you seen those?
You're talking like a counter rotating prop?
Contra rotating. Yes.
Beach real estate.
Take that thing pylon racing.
See, I honestly would rather have a P-38. Especially the Juliet Night Fighter.
That would be sick.
That was the one that had the twin hull.
Yeah, the
Enemy detected.
Or the
Twin
F-82
engine-
twin Mustang. Yeah, it was
twin
twin
engine
engine
single
twin
hull.
hull.
Yeah,
Was it twin engine single hull?
it was twin engine single. The dual, the
The dual was the F-82 twin Mustang.
correct, which was two Mustangs glued together.
No, the P-38 was box tail. Or was it a box tail? It was a box tail with a single hull. Yes.
Yes,
Had a
the
single hull and then a dual a box tail on it.
yeah the dual Mustang was the two
Had
Mustangs.
it was two Mustangs grafted together at the wing.
Correct.
I will take an F4, F6, or F8 Grumman Cat.
Ooh yeah.
Preferably the 6, but I'll take any of them. Any of the ones that I refer to as the roll rockets because they literally bank so freaking nasty, where
Mhm.
the cockpit's up against the tail.
Oh yeah.
All weapons concealed.
And now Mike knows why I love the GB that I picked up so much.
Yeah.
That because The Rocketeer is a wonderful movie that I love. First thing we watched on Disney Plus when we got D Plus was The Rocketeer.
Nice.
One of my bucket list items is to go to Vegas and see the pylon racing
Oh yeah,
from
I'm
the
in.
ground.
I'm in. Over there at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yeah, where they race over the water.
No, not at Vegas. They don't.
Or no, that's not at Vegas. That's at
I think that's at Memphis or something, isn't it?
It is at Memphis. They race over the water.
I will. You come to Vegas and I'll go to Memphis and we'll watch them together. Cause yeah, where they run them over the water, that's just bonkers. I also want to come out and do the catfishing tournament out there on the Mississippi.
I'll drive the boat.
It's the
I don't
flying
really
catfish.
Oh.
They jump out and they can jump out. They're big enough that they can knock you out of the boat sometimes.
I have seen that, yeah.
Apparently, it's against the rules to wing shoot them. Sadly,
Aw.
because we were getting shotguns, but that's against the rules. But you catch them with nets, you club them with bats.
There's an episode of have you seen Dude Perfect on YouTube?
I love DP.
Have you seen the fishing
Yes, I
challenge?
said that, ladies and gentlemen. Which one? Were they fishing for sharks?
No, the one where they have to fish with like 5 different types of fishing equipment, utensils.
Mm,
So one of them they like fish with a regular fishing pole, and then they have to fish with a fly fishing reel, and then eventually they have to catch a fish with a Traxxas catamaran RC boat.
Low.
Hell yes.
Okay. I've not done that.
Heading out.
I've taken fish with a compound bow.
I have seen that. I haven't done it, but I've seen it be done.
I've done it. Good time.
That takes some skill.
Yeah, mostly it's learning where to aim.
Yeah.
You aim a couple feet below the carp.
Have you seen the guys that do like they shoot from like the tops of dams like down into the water?
Yeah, I don't have that much line on my.
I'll off of bridges.
Yeah, that was on. We shot off the bow of a boat
Yeah.
up in Idaho on the Snake River. You get some spots where it was real clear, and you come over with the carp and you whack them and you feed them to the owls. But no, I like Dude Perfect. I watch some of the trick shot stuff, which makes me want to get back into doing dumb trick shots.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, I grew up watching Tom Knapp, who was the Benelli show shooter.
Oh yeah.
Destroyed.
I mean, and I missed doing dumb trick shots and stuff. Trying to get back into that nonsense.
Yeah, the whole so you throw up the
Commander?
5 clay pigeons and then get them all before they hit the ground,
Current record's up to like 9.
which is ridiculous.
Oh, sweet merciful God. We're about to do some
Or-
fucking work on this guy real quick.
Oh.
You gotta hit him with the grasshopper punching box.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small lasers. So we might do a total of 250 damage to this guy.
Light him up.
Rolling.
Support weapons.
Rock and sock 'em.
There we go.
Small lasers can freaking eat lunch if you're not careful.
Oh yeah. Well, we fucked him up pretty good.
Reporting critical hit.
Now we punch.
We punched him first and then we hit him with the laser, so he unfortunately splashed damage all over the place. Gotta pull him back. He's getting
Oh, no.
fucking worked.
No, Red Comet.
Armor low.
Okay, whatever. Okay.
He's about to run up on your ass.
Yeah, he's gonna try. But
Go.
here's the great thing.
Copy
What
that.
I'm gonna do is the next thing up in the turn order, I believe, is gonna be this fucking Jaeger mech, which is an
Ooh.
improved rifleman. But I'm going to kill him before he has a chance to kill me.
As one does.
There we go. Now he has a medium
LRMs,
laser.
bitch.
Fuck
Critical
off.
hit, Commander.
And he's out of range for medium laser, apparently.
Yeah, he can walk in. He can walk up. But, I mean, son of a bitch.
Looks like you're hitting him from behind the rocks, though.
Oh, yeah. It's a great thing. As long as you have one person has line of sight, you can just lob missiles at somebody. It's just delightful.
So we have mechs with longbows.
Mm-hmm.
Target is painted.
Light them up.
Exactly.
I
Make
love
it rain.
catapults. Catapults make me happy.
Target people in Alpha Strike.
If I ever move back out there, or if I'm ever out there for an extended period of time, I want to build a trebuchet that can sling like a smart car.
That takes a lot more trebuchet than you think.
Oh, I've seen the ones they do in like Scotland where it's a frickin' 30-foot tall.
You'd have to have more arm than that. You'd probably have to have a 50 to 100 foot arm. And you're slinging a smart car, you would need probably at least a Miata for a counterweight.
Okay, so how about a 55-gallon drum then?
Doable. Depends on what's in it and that. I knew a guy when I lived in Price that had one that fit in the back of a shortened pickup that would throw a baseball 300 yards
Ooh, okay.
Orders.
from the back of the pickup truck.
Right.
Um,
I'm
The
on.
old Roman technical.
yeah, pretty much. He used the floating axle design.
Oh, okay.
So your axle travel is about half of what it would otherwise be, or your arm travel.
That's
Right.
a deal.
But yeah, we have sanction from my wife to build medieval siege artillery if we ever find space.
Nice.
I'm
Because-
so there for that.
I kind of, if I could find a place to put it, I could probably convince my wife to buy me a cannon. Like a Parrot gun or a 12-pound mortar.
Right.
So, I mean, I have... My wife's pretty awesome. I got sanctioned to do all sorts of dumb things.
You need to get one of those vintage Gatling guns, the hand cycling Gatling guns.
Yeah, I've seen some of them, but they want way too much. There's one that Cabela's up here used to have.
On the move.
838 special out of a hopper.
On for physical
It
Ooh.
wasn't, you weren't even feeding like 4570 out of a stick. It was out of a hopper.
Right.
But it was like I've bought cars for less levels of money
Oh, really?
for a gun that isn't gonna,
For a gun that you do what with?
yeah, you take it out and show it off every so often. I
Yeah.
can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I mean,
Oh well.
if I was into like Civil War recreation or something, maybe.
Alright, Big Sly, let's just finish the fucking job.
Acknowledge.
Get wild, Big Sly.
Damn.
Boom!
Yep.
He punched his damn head off.
No, I punched everything between his head and his hips off. Now we just.
That'll do it.
Yep, that'll do.
Big
That'll
Sly
do,
is probably
Pig.
the best name for a.
Position confirmed.
Oh yeah. Can you run?
That beats Ace Spacely for a great pilot name.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, when we play Battletech, you say you gotta name your pilot. What else am I gonna name my pilot but Ace Spacely?
Move order received.
Moving to position.
Oh, there we go. We've made it to the rendezvous point. Now what? Ah, we got. No, damn it. Whatever.
Now you're gonna have to defend the place.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
now I gotta.
bandit reinforcements.
Now I gotta defend these things as we slowly as we slowly roll over there.
Damn,
When
escort
you suddenly
missions.
become the reinforcements.
Yeah. Me and most of my Marauder and the rest of my crew. Uh-oh. Well, here's the great thing. I got 2 people who can just sit back here and just fucking make it rain.
That's why you get. It says destroy the bandit reinforcements.
That's the plan. Oh, you think you're just gonna be sly and hang out there, motherfucker? I don't think so.
Surprise, motherfucker! Some flies, motherfucker! Shit flies, motherfucker! You dies, motherfucker!
Okay, what do you think you're gonna do? 65?
All rise, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock.
Stop sensor locking me, god damn it. It's the most annoying thing you could do. Alright. Big Sly, just gonna do what you do best and just fucking sprint on in. Because you gotta go punch people in the mouth.
Can't he jump?
He
Or does
can.
sprint faster?
Sprint's gonna be a lot faster for allow him to cover ground a lot quicker. So, oh, a catapult K2. It takes all the things that you know and love about the catapult and then makes them worse.
By
When
worse
I
you mean
get
better?
home, I'm gonna punch your mama in the mouth.
No, so it replaces the LRMs with PPCs and doesn't really do anything about, you know,
That sucks.
oh, yeah.
Boy, there's no way you are the fruit of my loins.
Receiving you.
Another terrible movie that I love.
Yeah.
Alright. Eat shit. Oh, you're pretty fresh.
Target
But
confirmed.
whatever.
And in that order.
There
Sheriff,
we go.
I can't do it to you. You're too good of a man.
Look over your left shoulder. We're going down to Boston to get some clown chowder.
I need a speedy car.
Speedy that.
I need a car. Speedy car.
Speedier
Speedier
than
than
that.
that.
Even though I know it's not a big feat anymore, because you can now go coast to coast in the same frame of time, I still
Oh.
want to make the bandit run.
Oh, who doesn't? That'd be
I
fucking
mean, it's-
great.
It's tradition.
Yeah.
We fly out, we pick up AJ, we drive to Atlanta, then we drive to Texarkana, we pick up our 12-pack,
Yeah.
maybe two, because one of them's got to make it back to the fairgrounds in Atlanta intact,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get back to the fairgrounds in under 28 hours.
Yeah.
Now, apparently the Boston run is still pretty much impossible.
Yeah. It. Oof. Yeah.
18 hours to Boston and back just doesn't happen.
No, it is.
No, that's not impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had a
Oops,
Fiero with a rocket,
Yeah,
Ah.
you had a
Well-
Subaru with a rocket on the back.
is that one of your vehicles that just got destroyed?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, whatever.
That was
so
a,
long
but that was a
as-
secondary mission. That wasn't the primary mission. So you're all right.
Exactly. Yeah, we're good here. And I'm just going to I'm going to hide back here and just like put shells down range.
And part of me still wants to do a cannonball, but I'm at the point now where I've got too much to fucking lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, no arms.
Yeah.
Try shooting now, bitch.
He's got a machine gun and a medium laser. What are you gonna do? Oh, fuck,
A
you
lot
can
of
get
fucking
Stompy with my
nothing.
APCs. That's not good. God damn it. Don't, no, stay back there. Stay back. Go
gonna-
away.
He's gonna shout at you insultingly.
Oh, God. Okay. Another Wolverine. You sons of bitches.
So if we do the cannonball, is AJ gonna be our Captain Chaos?
Yeah, obviously.
That makes me be Bert, and you're gonna be the doctor in the back of the ambulance.
Oh, yes.
Okay. As long as we got a plan.
There we go. Go boom, god damn it. Yeah, whatever. Sly's in the fight now. That's really all that matters.
Big Sly has entered the game.
Big Sly's gonna attempt to fuck somebody up. Oh, you motherfucker.
Warning. Detecting mech warrior
You
injury.
son of a bitch. You blew off my arm. This aggression
weapon-
shall not stand, man.
Help, help, I'm being oppressed.
Come see the violence in the system.
Oh, I'm
I'm
shooting.
where we just get drunk and throw movie quotes while Mike blows up robots.
Welcome to the show.
Yep, that's pretty much what we do.
We do this every Thursday.
Yes, ma'am.
We need to get, if we have nothing else to do next Thursday, we need to get the three of us on and
For orders.
play FTL again. 'Cause that was
Yes.
hilarious.
Oh, that was great.
FTL?
Faster Than Light. Have you played it?
No. But that reminds me, I need to get on the Steam Summer Sale and grab that Keep Talking and No One Explodes.
Oh, yeah.
Did you read the premise behind that game?
No, but I need to go do that right now.
Yeah.
So what it is,
That is something
one
good.
person is looking at the bomb in the video game, and they have to defuse it. Everybody else has the bomb defusing manual and has to
Ooh.
basically charades or Pictionary them. They can't see the bomb, but they can see the instructions. The person looking at the bomb can't see the instructions.
Hmm.
I like where this is going.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's like that episode of MacGyver where there's two bombs on the cruise ship.
I was actually just thinking about that.
It's a great episode.
It's a great show. But
Technically,
yes.
there's three bombs on the cruise ship because the one his partner gets blown up by the one, and then they find two more and he has to talk to the cruise ship hot girl through how to defuse a multi-stage, multi-trigger bomb in MacGyver fashion.
No, shoot him in the face.
That's one of my favorite MacGyver episodes.
Alright, then. Just brace, I guess.
That one or the one with Kieran Reese in it.
Hmm.
You remember that one, AJ?
Which one's that one?
The one where they have to blow up the burning oil rig?
Reporting my
Yes. And they're driving down the hill with the
Nitroglycerin in the bouncy truck?
nitroglycerin and a fucking deuce and a half.
Yeah,
It's like-
with even worse than normal deuce and a half suspension.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
And
no.
you notice that not a visitor's the chick in there,
I'm your spaniel.
Major Kira.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yep.
Yeah, Jason's mom. She played Jason Voorhees' mom in one of the Friday the 13th movies.
Critical hit.
There you go. Nighty night.
Alrighty, and that is downloading.
Sweet.
That seemed to me like ideal for what we do.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. How about you just eat shit, Mr. Centurion?
Firing full
Go
power.
ahead and lay into
Shit.
you.
See this pile of shit? Eat it.
Just gonna go ahead and just continuously pelt you with
Structure
missiles.
exposed. Oh, that's
Yep.
not a good day for him.
Oh, it's not gonna be a great day once I blow his fucking leg off.
That works.
Yep. Hmm.
You know, it could be fun if it was just the two of us. We could do Portal 2 or something with
Oh,
somebody else.
that could be pretty fun.
The cake is a lie.
Man, I'm just putting a lot of dudes on the floor.
He's not just a moron. He's designed to be a moron. You just put him in charge of the entire facility.
I don't know, a big joke we used to have when I worked at the event center. It was me and another Pollock guy worked there. That was our running joke whenever we had to work on something was, who put two Pollocks in charge of this?
Nah.
I mean, my mom's maiden name's Vanaski. His last name was Kaminsky.
Mm.
Yeah. Who put 2 Polacks in charge of this job?
Armor breach.
Uh,
Internal damage.
This poor guy.
He's having a real bad day, Mike.
Yeah, it's not going to be great for him.
So my history teacher explained to we were talking one day in school. We were talking about racism of all things,
Okay.
You know,
and he was explaining that, Polacks have been the butt of a lot of jokes in in Europe and parts of Asia.
hmm
And he said an example of one of those is an Asian, a European, and a Polack are stranded in a desert. They're all allowed to bring one thing. Asian goes, well, I'll bring some water with me. That way, if I get, if it's too hot and I get thirsty, I can drink it. European goes, well, I'll bring this umbrella to keep the sun off of me so I won't get too hot.
Engaging target.
Polack goes, I'll bring this car door. That way, if I get too hot, I can roll the window down.
yeah, pretty much. Now here's the thing. Do you know the basis for a lot of those jokes?
I really don't, actually.
So, if you Google up at some point in time and you have time to do some reading, the Winged Hussars. They were the Polish heavy cavalry. For about 250 years, they're the most terrifying thing in Europe.
On my way.
Right up until, I believe it was World War One, and they're getting attacked by German tanks. They're one of the World Wars. But anyways, they're coming. They're marching in, and
Tango
all
down.
the Polacks have got is the Hussars. They don't have tanks and artillery and that. So, desperate times. So they charged tanks with horse cavalry.
Okay.
Now you laugh. But here's the best part of the story. They scored a kill.
Waiting for orders.
They
Ow.
scored, I believe they ended up getting the driver through his viewport with like a spear.
What?
Nice. That's how you do it.
But
Hell yeah.
horse cav scored a kill. So I mean, yes, the joke is Polacks are so dumb they charged horses with tanks with horses. No, Polacks were so desperate they did whatever they had to survive,
Yeah, I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
and they killed a motherfucker. They bodied a motherfucker, just one,
Hey.
but they bodied the tank with a
But
horse.
one's enough.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, that's a death or glory move.
For real.
That dude just goes to the bar with his dick out.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
He is the biggest dick in the locker room.
Excuse me.
Donk.
Pardon me.
He has a little
Excuse me.
cart for it.
I was gonna say he's got a wheelbarrow for his balls.
Ha! Oh, speaking of tanks and ridiculous plans against them, don't ever watch Fury with anybody from a armored division.
Okay.
Oh.
You guys have seen the movie Fury?
Yes.
No, I need to, but I have not.
Do you understand the premise though?
Well, that's one strand. It's like a damaged tank that has to defend. They have to like defend themselves.
Yeah, it's based on a true story, but basically
It's-
follows a Sherman that went up against a damaged Sherman that went against 2 whole armored German divisions,
It's Audi Murphy meets Black Hawk Down.
more or less.
Damage minimal.
But we went and saw it in
Another
theaters.
movie I haven't seen.
They will be done.
Another movie you haven't seen?
I haven't seen Black Hawk Down.
Going.
Serious? Okay, it's not a great movie, but you have to watch it at least once.
Well, that's the thing is I'm familiar with the. Did he just like freaking drift around that dude for the punch?
Yes, he did.
Oh, I love Big Sly.
Oh yeah.
Atta boy.
And then shoots him in the back because why not?
Yeah. That's what
After
you
he
gotta do.
brains him in the back of the dome.
Exactly. You just gotta.
No,
fucking-
I am familiar with the Battle of Mogadishu, at least on the high level.
Yeah. Anyway, so we went to go see Fury in the theater.
Mhm.
One of the guys we went with was he lat moved from armored division to air wing,
Mhm.
and he, obviously if you drive tanks, you're going to know a little bit about tanks and tank history, and
Well, yes, as a general clank, I'm a tank.
yeah. So he spent the entire movie picking it apart and go, oh, a German tank commander would never do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but basically just picking apart the strategy from,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
for the whole movie, and he's like, oh, that's not accurate. That would have actually been a this type of shell, and they used, it's clearly an explosion of this kind of shell, and that's not accurate.
Mhm.
It kind of ruined it.
It's why when I watch like gun movies and stuff, I have to like force myself to be quiet.
Yeah, when
Or listening to like when podcasts or something talk about. There's a podcast I like to listen to called, or I haven't listened to it was Stuff You Should Know.
Oh yeah.
And okay, so it's the How Stuff Works Network. When they're talking to the layman who doesn't have specific subject matter expert knowledge on something, it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the ones they were talking about, it was snipers or something like that, but it had to do with long range riflery. And I'm like, well, no, you're wrong there, but it's all stuff that, yes, it's good enough information for your average schmuck, but it's not, as opposed to a guy who literally shoots, at absurd ranges for kicks.
I'm here.
Yeah,
who's
it's that whole-
routinely familiar with that.
Yeah, who's
area
built
of-
rifles specifically to do this thing, But yeah, but if you're not an SME, or like I was watching a show called there's a show called What Could Possibly Go Wrong, and it's on
Isn't that the
Discovery
one
Plus.
where it's the Marine and the Navy SEAL or something?
No, it's a Marine and an engineer.
That's what it is.
He's like a JPL engineer.
Yeah.
Well, in one episode, they decided they want to
Standing by.
drift.
Heading
Basically, they want to Blues Park his wife's Volvo, what is it, XC70 sedan or wagon. And it's an automatic, so he's teaching them you come in hot, your left foot brake to transfer weight. And I'm like, it works, but that's not really how I would initiate and do all that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it works.
Mythbusters did their drifting episode, and they kind of
On the move.
did the same thing where it's like, well, yes, that's one way to do it, but
Yeah, like I'm watching, I'm like, well, there's better ways. But don't quit trying.
Yeah.
I mean, never quit trying, and you're doing stuff. Yeah, it would work, but it's not the best way to do it.
no, you're making things more difficult for yourself by doing it.
I come
that
in
way.
hot on an e-brake turn or something, but yes, they manage weight transfer and that. But yeah, it's that's a fun show. They use explosives to launch garbage cans. They built a hovercraft out of leaf blowers. Because as one does, right?
Indeed.
I mean, it's MythBusters with a lot less Jamie Hyneman being serious. It's what you would get if MythBusters had Adam Savage and Adam Savage.
Yeah.
Which
But-
is basically Adam Savage's tested.
But one of the Adam Savages is a Marine,
Firing
and is therefore a big fan of guns and explosions. But other than that, it's pretty much an Adam Savage show. And I do love Adam Savage's Tested. I loved when he built the fire wheel thing,
Oh, yeah.
or the Iron Man suit.
I love his shop. And,
Oh
like,
yeah.
when he's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to build this insanely elaborate shelving system just so that, everything is nicely...
Well, he's for being just a balls out ADD dude. He is mad OCD.
Well, part of ADD, or ADHD, actually, is...
It can be a
OCD.
hyperfocus issue. Yeah,
Yeah, the hyperfocus.
I live that life.
Mm-hmm.
You
You either couldn't give two shits about it, or it's all
well,
you
it's
can
got to
think
be
about.
perfect. Yes.
Yeah.
Which the difference between my office, which looks like a freaking hoarder war zone, and my tool belt.
Which
I
is
had
probably
yelled at my boss for putting my tools back in the wrong spot in my tool belt. Because when I have my belt on, I can drop my hand line and grab the tool I want.
as
and
you
I-
should be able to do.
I can, at a glance, tell if I'm missing a tool out of my belt. Because every tool has a specific spot in my belt.
See, that's the kind of thing, because I had to explain, because at work we share work vans. They're kind of communal vans, and I've got my set of tools because I don't use the communal tools. I have my own set that I bought,
Mm-hmm.
and I have them in my own drawer, and I have them set up just so.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out to my van one day, and I come back in, I storm in, I kick the door open, and I look at the new guy, and I'm like trying not to explode because he's new, and I'm like, "Did you use my tools?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, I used like one little thing, but I put it back." And I'm like, "You did not put it back where it went." And he's like, "Well, it's back in the drawer." And I'm like, "Yes, but it's back in the drawer where I knew it was missing just by opening the drawer."
Well, that also comes with you being aviation,
Yeah.
because FOD.
Oh my God. We spent literally 13 hours one day trying to find a single wrench.
Mm-hmm. It was in somebody's pocket, wasn't it?
No, it fell between two cowlings into the airframe. It was just kind of sitting on top of a,
Ooh,
just
yeah, so
sitting on
it
a
was
flat
a
surface.
bad place.
Yeah, that's why we spent basically a shift and a half looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because that's why every tool in I've seen Flightline Toolbox. Every tool has a place, and it does not leave its place.
If it's not in the box, it's assumed to be in a bad place.
Ready
Yep.
for orders.
And
On
yeah,
my way.
and tools in a bad place. That's a bad deal.
On.
Missing tools make birds go down.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and no one wants that.
Yes,
Indeed.
Commander.
Now, I mean, that's the one place in the world where 10mm sockets do not disappear.
Yeah, oh yeah, we
Moving out.
have all of our 10mm sockets.
So when they're red underneath of their mic, does that mean they're injured? Like Red Comet and Big Sly?
Yeah. So, yeah, Big Sly took a shot to the dome. Unfortunately.
You got capped?
God, somebody decided to shoot him in the face. I don't know why they keep trying to shoot Big Sly in the face.
Because
Because
otherwise Big Sly shoots them in the face
Yeah, this is very true.
with
You gotta go-
AC-20s.
got to go for your most powerful opposition.
Man.
Yeah, focus fire, baby.
Yes, on him. Just fucking blow a hole in him. There, God. Took way too long. Now we're just gonna have Big Sly go over here and, I don't know, get punchy.
Dome somebody.
God.
Go let Big Sly vent his frustration.
God in heaven. You son of a bitch. Alright, whatever.
Turn that domey favor, Big Sly.
Warning.
So the camouflage one's you, or the camouflage one's the bad guys?
That's a bad guy. So I'm the dudes who have the red, white, and blue because freedom and so forth.
Well, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Go make him hurt.
Fuck him
Thrifty
up.
punch.
Give him the old dick twist.
It's called
Grab
Big
his
Sly
dick and
Adam.
twist it.
Called Big Sly Adam.
Yeah. That's another good, or not so great movie that I enjoy.
Yeah, it's not a great film. Kind of like Death Race.
Oh, yeah. Which one? The Jason Statham one or the old one?
Jason Statham one.
Yeah, not a great movie, but I do
Very
enjoy
much
it.
fun.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Receiving you.
again, terrible movie. All the Fast and Furious movies, not good movies,
Oh no.
but
mean,
we love them.
How
Yeah.
can you not love a mid-2000s Mustang with 2 Gatling guns attached to the hood?
I
Seriously.
mean, how can you not love the Gallo 24 joke? Seen his best from my Skyline, Gallo 12 or Gallo 24.
The 24.
Didn't know pizza places made engines. Or the stare and drive, because we've all done that dumb shit.
I have tried that.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got a little bit over on the stream, but I wanted to finish this, damn it.
That's
Oh.
fun.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yo,
Mission
So-
successful.
God, I just lost my train of thought. The Warhorse from Mad Max Fury Road,
never seen it.
or the War Rig. You haven't seen?
I've never seen Fury Road. I need
Really?
to.
You need to. Have you seen the War Rig at the very least?
That's the big semi, right?
The big semi
Yes.
versus the Big semi from Death Race, with the tank turret on the back
Dreadnought?
of it. The dreadnought, yeah.
My money's on the War Rig because fanatics who ride Eternal, Shiny, and Chrome.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So you know all the vehicles from that movie were fully functional.
Which one, Mad Max or Death Race?
Fury Road, Mad Max.
Shadowhawk.
Not surprising. Most of the Mad Max vehicles have been fully functional.
I'm gonna drop a video into the group chat for you to watch. I'm just gonna send it to you directly.
I still want the, like the Interceptor, the last of the V8 Interceptors,
Yes.
which was a Falcon XB, an actual functioning freaking beast.
So the video I just sent you is the behind the scenes with the set designer who did all of the designs for the vehicles.
Hell yeah.
They are, and they made multiple of them for each scene, but they are all fully 100% functional, drivable vehicles.
So the Tumbler from Batman,
Yeah,
the wacky Batmobile,
yeah.
is a fully functional vehicle. The Tumbler, it's powered by a LS.
Yeah, I forget what it's based off of, but
It's powered by an LS.
didn't Jay Leno do a thing on it?
It wasn't Leno that I saw do it. It was somebody else. Now, for a guy that uses the "that's a bait" or "that's a trap," "that's bait" meme regularly to never have seen Fury Road. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you
kind of
need-
want the tank car.
Well,
Oh, the tank with the charger body on it?
Uh huh.
Yeah, the fast track tank.
Okay, I love the speaker stage thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Mike?
Yeah. Oh god. This is just...
You know what else is another terrible movie that I love?
What?
Is fucking Waterworld.
I have never seen Waterworld.
Imagine Mad Max in the ocean and not as well done.
Okay then.
Starring Kevin Costner.
I think I got it then. Oh god damn it, this is...
But it's...
Oh.
like I said, I love it, but it's not good.
I kind of wanted to see that movie that was all of the cities, but they're on wheels.
Mortal Engines.
Yes.
I have read the first book.
Oh, it's a book.
Well, they made it into a movie. Yeah, the book it's an interesting premise. It's a
looks.
very
Fascinating
premise.
I've seen a couple scenes from the movie, and it looks pretty good.
I've never seen the movie, but the book is quite interesting. I mean, it falls back on one of my least favorite tropes, but at least it's honest about it, which is the post-apocalyptic, our world, everything, how to word it. Okay, have you ever read the Wheel of Time books?
I have not.
Okay. Have you ever read the sort of Shannara books?
Nope.
Bad nerd.
I'm sorry.
So the Shannara books, honestly, I like better than the freaking Lord of the Rings books because those aren't stories.
Okay, so bad nerd award.
Yes.
I'm really not that big into Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Here's the thing about Lord of the Rings: The Hobbit. It's a story. It's readable. It's fun. The Fellowship of the Rings books, the Lord of the Rings, that trilogy, is not a story. It's a language exercise. Tolkien made up the Elvish language out of whole cloth, and he wrote those books so he could use that language in a book effectively.
I mean, What's his name made up Klingon?
Yes, but he actually wrote. There was actually decent stories in the Star Trek universe. Now, mind you, I rather enjoyed the Lord of the Rings movies because those were just fun. But the books, I can't force myself to read the books. Much to my nerd shame.
I think part of what it was for me was I got into the books just so late that they were already so overhyped.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so late, dude. They were written in like the 50s.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, late in your life.
yeah, later than when I didn't read them in elementary school or when my friends did.
Mm-hmm. No, and then the
junior
movies
high, yeah.
skipped so much of the fun stuff.
That was one of the things I found annoying about the Harry Potter series.
See, I've read some of the Harry Potter stuff. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just not my.
I like it, but I've started liking it even less due to the fan base.
Yeah, that's part of it. Everybody talking about how perfect they are, and like, yeah, you know what? They're not bad. They're well written, competently written books.
An annoying
just
fan
don't do
base
anything
can
for 'em.
ruin a good series.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you want to hear my real shame bad nerd book award?
Okay.
I have read the entirety of Twilight.
So have I.
Things you do when you're dating an 18-year-old.
Things you do when you're an 18-year-old dating an 18-year-old.
Oh, I was 26 dating an 18-year-old. You make sacrifices.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, like you said, you make sacrifices.
Yeah,
they,
when I
they
was
weren't good, but they weren't any worse than a lot of other stuff I've read.
No, I'll be honest with you, they were actually quite enjoyable.
They were fluff. They were cotton candy.
When I read them, which was,
Yeah.
when I was 17 or 16, whenever they, came out, they were quite enjoyable at the time,
They were cotton candy. There's nothing wrong with pulp. I read pulp for fun. If you want to read some good pulp, pick up the Monster Hunter International books.
Fucking love Monster Hunter International.
Larry is hilarious. I love the man to death. He's a wonderful individual.
Mm-hmm.
I run into him at least once or twice a year. He lives up in Morgan.
No way.
Yeah, he owns a mountain up there. Calls it Yard Moose Mountain.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
I unfortunately missed my chance to go shooting at his house this year, but I'm going to try and go next year if I can swing it.
Mm.
He brings out some friends and they run classes out at his house. So I'm going to try and make it up next year.
Nice.
If it doesn't conflict with Boomer Shoot too badly. No, Larry's a great guy. Love him to death. Yes, the MHI is good.
I've read another one of his books.
Grimoire?
Yeah.
Hey guys, can I land the plane real quick? We're over
Oh,
half an
yeah.
hour and I'm done punching people in the face. So
Yeah, sorry,
Yes,
we got a little.
Sorry.
it's all right. It's perfectly okay. I let you guys just kind of keep going because I figured it was nice for a one viewer, whoever the hell that is.
I was our one viewer for a little while.
Yeah, I think you're still our one viewer. So.
Oh, I closed that laptop, so I don't know.
Oh,
what to
nice.
say.
All right then. Shout out to you, whoever stuck around.
Hey, viewer, let us know who you are.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, one viewer. And at one point we had 3 people watching. So, shout out to you folks. This was fun. I really enjoyed letting you guys banter and me just, try and
Punch
kill
robots
things.
while we laugh.
Exactly. Me just occasionally popping in and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill a thing right now." So,
And they're like, holy shit, did you just drift around that dude and punch him in the back of the dome?
damn right. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
But all right, yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking around and watching us. This has been fun. We're gonna try and do some more of these by committee things. May not be Battletech, but could be faster than light. Could be other stuff. Who knows? We'll figure it out. So we will be back next Thursday with more streaming goodness. The podcast is available every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Nerding for Beginners. I'm there, AJ's there, Brandon's there, Dave's there, and occasionally we try and kill him. Brandy's there. She tries to keep us, from not killing people.
Yeah,
But-
exactly. Brandy preventing the TPK on the regular.
Just because we're dumb and we don't really come up with plans. We're just like, let's
Brand-
do the thing.
Brandy is Game Mom, the voice of reason.
For real. We really take that whole beginner's part to heart. And Glenn's
Even
there.
the veterans take it to heart.
For real. Yeah, and Glenn's there, and also real quick, it's been getting a fair amount of traction, but shout out to everybody who's been watching the daily dice roll. So today
I've been loving that, dude.
Yeah, today
That's
Yeah.
motivational for my day.
Oh yeah, I mean that's
I
what
love the daily dice roll.
I try
My
to,
wife watches the daily dice roll.
Hell yeah, I try and weave some stuff in there, but yeah, today we got a nat 20, so
We did. I must have missed today's. I must have been seeing yesterday's. It was a 3.
oh yeah,
You know what?
yesterday's- Yeah.
Today we got a nat 20, and I got a free grill today. So
Yeah,
Oh,
damn,
nice.
Yeah, you damn right you did. That thing looks fucking amazing. Well,
Today,
hell yeah.
Today we got a nat 20, and I only had to work an 8-hour day.
well hot damn. Yeah. It was today we got a nat 20, and I picked up another one of our super hazy carbon fiber intake lids. So then I'm gonna try and clean
Ooh.
up. So it's a good day for us
Sweet.
all.
It really is.
It really was. And tomorrow's gonna be even better because we're playing D&D. So
Tomorrow's Friday.
yes.
The week is over. It's a long weekend.
Yep. It's gonna be great.
Try not to burn the world down, please.
Yeah, please, for the love of God, don't burn something down just because you feel like you're entitled to celebrate.
Because
you know?
my
Do not
rights.
fire guns into the air. Bullets do come down and they kill people. It's been proven multiple times.
Yeah, at the end of the weekend, when Monday or Tuesday rolls around, whenever you have to go back into work, just make sure you have all your digits on both of your hands, and make sure nothing that you own or care about or live within the vicinity of burn to the ground because of your idiocy. That's
2 things. I am probably the most redneck individual that most of you will ever meet. I am all about the my rights, leave me alone. I ain't setting off a single firework this year.
mm-hmm.
Because I also am about my responsibilities. I don't want to burn my yard down. Or
Yeah.
my neighbor's yards. Or anything like
You-
that.
If you're going to be stupid, please be smart about it.
For real.
Exactly.
Just go
And
get fucking day drunk like the rest of us. My God in heaven.
Exactly. And
Go
can I
get-
please deliver your weekend safety brief?
Please do.
Do not add to the population. Do not subtract from the population. Do not end up in the hospital, the newspaper, or jail. If you do end up in jail, establish dominance quickly.
Perfect.
If I may, add on to that safety brief.
Please do.
Please.
So, Gunny Reed, if you're out there, this one's for you. He used to say this to us every Friday. Let's see if I can remember it all. Don't speed with weed in the trunk. If you know it's gonna rain, wear your Gumby suit. If she looks 30 and acts 18, Carter. And if you find yourself in a 7-way and don't know what to do, call me.
Oh my God. Alrighty.
Sounds like Gunny knew his men.
Damn right. Holy shit. Well, on those words of wisdom, thank you for joining us. We will be back next week. Have a good weekend, folks. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy the hell out of it.
I will. I paused it to talk to Mike. But
Right.